intermediate taste of the new world and the old world, but the woman dancing the tango of the Iberian Peninsula is familiar. Bro, what is wrong with this man, bro? Someone is going to run to him and save him. I'm done with this game. Alright. It's been a hot minute. A hot minute. I'm not gonna lie, I apologize to all y'all. I was procrastinating like shit. I'm not gonna lie. After playing all these other figures, alright, the music hit, bro. Boy, it's been a minute, but we back. It's been a while since we've been back on this, bro, but just know, Satsuki and Haruhiko, we're gonna miss you. We're gonna miss you guys, for sure. So let's see where we left off. Okay, so we have the new transfer student. Well, very nice. Everyone is shocked by this surprise, right? Kizuragi-kun is also a freshman at Host Peak Academy, the same as you, but due to some circumstances, he joined late, so let it go. That's a lie. Yamato? Yamato? Makako-chan, do you know him? Hey, huh? Makako-chan, why did you turn so blue? Who are you? Makaru? I'm asking who he is. Is this guy called a transfer student? No words right now. The transfer student that no one expected. A new character appeared in this place that started with only 15 people, including myself. We could all make this a meme. Kizuragi, the 15th. Oh, how does it go? Oh yeah, Kizuragi, the 16th student, somewhere hidden in this school. Watch out for him. That alone was enough to confuse our heads. A character named Yamato Kizuragi. That's such a good running joke, bro. About Mukuro Ikasaba. Such a good running joke. A character named Yamato Kizuragi looking at us with a quiet smile. Makaru had a fierce stare at him, waiting to open his mouth. And finally what he did. I'm not tripping, right? Mato 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 to your heart. Everyone's idol it's Yamato Kizuragi. I'm sorry, I think my eyes is hurting from the nonsense I just heard. How does my eye affect my ears? Don't ask. This is literally my reaction right now to this. Was that okay? Nah, too ordinary. It seems like I was a little bit bored there. What are you saying? Are you crazy? Even Teruya's looking at this as a joke. Yup. Thanks to you, I just made an embarrassing face. Good lord, I'll throw up. What? I'm so sorry. Huh? I'm sorry. God, don't let me die. I have sinned, but just forgive me from dying. The first words that came out of Kizuragi's mouth were a hilarious joke that only seemed awkward by anyone, but soon we realized that his condition was somewhat weird. Oh, hey you, I've already bullied you for how long? I told you to get along with them. Kizuragi-kun is a kid with a soft heart, even though he seems like that. Well, excluding that Kizuragi-kun, there's a little bit of an immorality on his own brain. It should be said that their mind is a little off the shelf. It's not normal to be like that after all. I am called Mato. Yo. Yo, Kizuragi, this is gonna be tough. Are you worried about me? I don't see anything bad here. There's something wrong with his brain? That doesn't matter. I don't care if this kid is a genius or a lunatic. Now, the important thing is the existence of this being. We know there's been 15 freshmen at Host Academy this year. We haven't heard anything like the ultimate inventor. And it's not just that, it's a transfer student who suddenly appeared in the environment of this very Host Peak Academy, which it was blocked and sealed off from the outside. Meanwhile, Makaru is speaking her complaints about things that were too rapid to get to understand. Makaru's words were cut off by her. Yep, it was cut off by Kurokawa. Yamato ni. Yamato ni. Kurokawa? That reaction, you know him too. What's the difference here? Makako Kurokawa. Kurokawa? What? It was in a single moment. Kurokawa's tears began to bleed and bright blood began to ooze out of her eyes, nose, ears like a foundation. Wow, that is insane. And she's knocked out. Makako? What the? Kurokawa? Yo, did they just cook my... Okay, I can still read though. This is more than I expected. What do you mean? It's as if you knew that if you showed Yamato Kizuragi in front of us, Makako would pass out. Well now, don't you all want to know? What do I do? What can I do? The blood doesn't stop. Monokuma, what are you doing? Your role should be to cure a student when they're injured in an accident, like you did with Kinjo. Why should I? What? This isn't exactly an unfortunate accident. She'd rather just die like this. It's like, whoops, she's done too many emotional expressions. How are you supposed to take care of that in the first place, huh? Well, I don't know, so I'll leave it to you. What the heck? Well, either way, Kizuragi-kun, come this way. Yes, teacher. Oh, God. Here, it's Kizuragi-kun's e-handbook. Be careful not to lose it. Wow, thank you. I'll do it. I'll cherish this. I have explained to you roughly everything about living in here, remember? Then try to get along with your friends. Okay. You guys get along with Kizuragi-kun. Kizuragi-kun's information has been added to your e-handbook, so if you're curious, you can look at it. Alright, sounds good. Monokuma, wait up. And he disappeared. Alright. Damn it, my friend is bleeding and she collapsed in front of my eyes? Even with that pretense of wanting someone to die? This Monokuma, I can never forgive someone like that. Bro, we can't forgive this man in the damn first place for putting us in this game. What should we do? What should I... Makako, please wake up. Even if you ask me. You guys, stop blanking. Hurry up and support the other side. Makaru? You, the transfer student. I'm so full of things that I want to say, but right now the first thing is to save Makako Kurokawa because I have to hear a lot from this woman. It'll be difficult if she dies now. Yeah, let's move to the infirmary first. It's on the first floor, so the location is close. Silent. We decide to pick up the unconscious Kurokawa and take her to the infirmary. In the meantime, the revelation of Kizuragi, the transfer student who doesn't even blink, even though a person is bleeding and collapsed, seems like a creepy person. Alright, this is gonna be indeed interesting. Chapter 5. Despair eclipse, hope never falls to despair. I'm just having a lot of despair these days, man. I'm telling you, this game put me in a true depression. True depression. After taking Kurokawa, who lost consciousness over massive bleeding, we went to the infirmary together for the first aid. Then we brought her to the private room, and then we immediately gathered at Makaru's room. A sudden transfer student, Kurokawa loses consciousness. Less than a day has passed since we decided to continue. Satsuki will and defeat the mastermind. We're so confused by the rapid change of situation. Makako-chan, I'm sure she'll be okay. I don't know why this is like different, bro. I don't know what the hell I did, bro. Even Kurokawa was knocked down, and Kinjo isn't showing any reaction. The four of us are the only ones in this wild school. It feels too unreal. 5. They're not in this room, but there's a guy running around outside. Kizuragi, you mean? Who is he? That person named Yamato Kizuragi? The e-handbook really was updated. Well, if you think about it simply, they would be the mastermind. The mastermind? But didn't Makaru thought that Kurokawa was the mastermind? I didn't know things were gonna turn out like this, but that doesn't mean Makako Kurokawa is also free from guilt. You saw it too, right? As soon as she saw the treasure, she became anxious and shed tears. That's true, as soon as she saw him, she mentioned Yamato-ni. The most primary candidate is Yamato Kizuragi. At the same time, I can't stop being suspicious of Makako Kurokawa, because we can't reach the conclusion that there's only one mastermind. What? You mean there can't be only one mastermind? The only thing I admire from you is your ignorance. Rather, don't you think that the possibility of the mastermind's revenge was because of the character named Yamato Kizuragi appeared? That means, are you saying the mastermind that it's mixing our group and the other behind in hiding that controls everything? Right, Maida is useful indeed. Think about it. There's no creature called Monokuma in this planet. That means someone is controlling it. Wouldn't that explain that Makako Kurokawa, who was with us, wasn't the one controlling it? Yeah. Huh? But didn't Kizuragi and Monokuma's move all at the same time in the gym a little while ago? I'm not sure about that yet, but maybe they did something without our knowledge. It may have been a reversed operation, or because of distance we did not see it. Even so, it means that he's not a trustworthy person. What is certain is that he's been on the sidelines since we got involved in this incident. Yeah, if they don't have anything to do with the mastermind, they can't come from outside the school either. Still, wouldn't it be better to talk directly with Kizuragi-kun than to be suspicious? We don't know what kind of person he is yet. Makako-chan is the same. When she wakes up, let's talk calmly. I hate being suspicious like this. I don't suppose you guys think the person named Kizuragi Yamato is just a mysterious figure that just popped up suddenly, do you? Huh? What are you talking about? Huh? Wait. Do you know any information about Kizuragi-kun, Ray-chan? Maida, please for the love of God help me. I don't think I can handle these fools by myself. Alright, I'll explain. Oh, haha. Akane, Teruya. You saw it when we reported about the third floor, right? The Whole Speak Academy graduation album. Graduation album? Kizuragi Hanzo was the name of the owner of the graduation album. It's too perfect to be a coincidence, isn't it? Ah, somehow, when I heard that name Kizuragi, I recalled it when it was that album. I remember now. I'm more concerned as to how you could forget about such an important information. He's a Dumbo, bro. He literally is, like, his head is filled with a sack of bricks, but we love Teruya here. And not only that, you guys, did you see that mark in the ballroom arsenal? Mark. You mean that mark with the two moons overlapping in blue? Yes, might have already heard it before, but that mark is the crest of the Kizuragi Foundation. It's not a widely known company to the general public. It's a giant company in the shadows with a broad reach of high-tech science sector. Kizuragi Foundation, Kizuragi. Ah, I remember. When I was younger, my father signed to sell robot vacuum cleaners. The source was from the Kizuragi Foundation. Yeah, there's that way that people may know, although it is a company with a lot of secrets. As to whether it was controlling the masses media or not, it is unknown. And Kizuragi-kun is from the big corporation family? If that's the case, it wouldn't be surprising, since the graduation album of Hanzo Kizuragi was discovered and the arsenal has the mark of the foundation. But just looking at this, doesn't seem like there's some kind of relationship between the mastermind and the Kizuragi Foundation, which we are facing right now. That's right, and it turns out there was one more thing, Makaru. There's a clue that relates to the Kizuragi Foundation. Is it really? Which one? At the time, I couldn't say anything, but I found a picture of a person who looks like Yamato Kizuragi in the school office while investigating the fourth floor. Yeah, that photo I found with Kinjo. As I had room to organize the situation, I began to think of it. The person in the picture that resembles Hanzo Kizuragi in the graduation album was Yamato Kizuragi, whom I met in person a while ago. Unfortunately, Kinjo had that photo right now. That's what Maida has been talking about with Kinjo-kun in the school's office for a long time. Why didn't you tell us right then? I think it was a little confusing back then. Well, things were happening and Kinjo himself told me to stay quiet and spoke some nonsense. Some nonsense? You've come to reveal it now, but Kinjo was also suspicious of Kurokawa. Kinjo hasn't seen Kizuragi yet, so I wonder if he'll keep thinking that way. Well, he's that kind of guy. But right now he has become a useless partner. Then there are 3 clues related to Kizuragi in this large academy? Yes. Now do you know the reason why I'm suspicious of Kizuragi Yamato? Makako Kurokawa, who overreacts to Kizuragi, was suspicious for the same reason. But I wish we could talk to him. You're tenacious. Well, do whatever you want. As I see it now, he's a guy with a broken head, so there's a high probability that there's nothing to talk about. What? Makaro, where are you going? There's still a lot of organizing with you guys. I have to move. It's about time that guy noticed us. What? What are you doing here? Monokuma? What? I don't want to see your face. Can you leave now? No, but I was looking for you one by one because I couldn't see you anywhere. I looked around the school. Wait, but what's this? There was obviously nobody in this room on the surveillance camera, right? No way, you guys. You haven't done anything to the surveillance cameras, have you? Huh, what is he saying now? It must have broken down. Are you trying to cover up your self-management mistakes with us? You really are a rotten piece of trash. Dude, I gotta get that bell. That bell sound effect is the best sound effect in the game, breaking my heart with a sudden profanity. Well, anyway, Mr. Okara, makes sense. The facilities are old, so it's whatever. The facilities are old? What does that mean? The facilities of Hosig Academy shouldn't be that old, right? Oh yeah, the switch room in the power room was also a little bad because the lights out, right? I guess that's what I mean. Arr! I don't know. I don't freaking know. I got worked up about the camera. I came here because I have something to tell you. Well, I think you already know if I don't say it, but the 5th floor of the school's area is now open, so it's okay to research as much as you want. Do what you like. The 4th floor was mostly locked classrooms anyways. That 4th floor, if you compared it to the human body, it's a bit sensitive. Shall I say it's the shameful part of it? Whoa, what? Don't make strange comments. Miss Tyra, your face is blushing. Well, rest assured, the 5th floor is wide open. But, unlike so far, you need to be a little more prepared. It is also the top floor. You guys seem knocked down, so I thought it would be best for the last minute atmosphere. What? Are you prepared to reach the truth? Then go ahead. Think of it as a service for seeing you guys so motivated. Oh, I'll have to go see the status of the camera. Bye. Well, our plan has failed. Now he's going to be able to see every camera. What? We'll need to be prepared. He's probably just scaring for nothing. Anyway, did you see it? So far I was alone. I didn't have much doubt because there were far more people back then. If 4 or 5 people suddenly disappear while the number of people is reduced as they are now, the likelihood of being caught will increase each time. We can't talk for a long time in my room because there's 1 or 2 limits that can let this slide on the basis like I just did. So what should we do? If it wasn't for the jamming in Makara's room, it would all go into the ears of the mastermind. For now, let's talk briefly only when there's something we really need to say. I'll call you when we need it, so you guys act like you normally do. As usual, you're talking about eating in the morning together and not leaving our room at night, huh? Etc. Oh right, you were doing that too. What does it matter? Let's just act together. Huh? Instead, I won't lock the door to my room and keep it open. So make sure you come in and out of my room from time to time. Suspicion will decrease the less time we gather. Huh? What was that for? What's with the stupid reaction? Do you hate it? No, it's not like that, but it's a first for someone like Wakaru to suggest that. I knew Rei-chan is a good girl, even though she seems to not care about us before. She's really helped us a lot. Stop annoying me. I told you not to be mistaken, because you and I are friends. This is just cooperation. Don't try and cross the line with useless remarks. Cooperation means you can be a friend. Don't be so cold, Rei-chan. Shut it. I'll get rid of the jamming soon, so come out and go to the 5th floor to investigate. Yes, ma'am. Makaru? Ray-chan, did I make you upset? She's just shy, right? I mean, even if she says these things, saying that she will always keep her door open means that she trusts us that much. Yeah, we're all ready to join forces and smack the mastermind right now. Let's follow Makaro to the 5th floor and begin our investigation. Alright, sounds good. Boy, I'm gonna tell you right now, boy, I don't know what happened with this game if they just hit me with the now there's no longer gonna be the bars to be able to read the thing, but hey, if you're watching this, I appreciate it because I'm gonna still read it out the best way I can. We're still riddled with mysteries and there's a long way to go. I can feel that our hearts are united in this despair. Kinjo, Kurokawa, Kizuragi Yamato. The confusion was still the same, but we were filled with hope more than ever. I don't know how, because goodness gracious, we're going through it. I've decided to go with everyone to investigate the 5th floor. Coming to Kizuragi Records has been updated in the electronic school student handbooks. Morning. Okay, let's go ahead and save this real quick. Alright, good save. Now let's check out student profiles. Yamato. 00EX. Birthday said, well, oh, okay, his birthday's 2 days after mine. Ultimate Adventure. Alright. Alright, so just reloading the game real quick to see if that did anything. Possibly not. It looks like everyone went to the 5th floor. I have to go investigate as well. Alright, time to go to the 5th floor. Ah! The person was standing on the way to the school entrance was Yamato Kizuragi, the mysterious figure who appeared a while ago. Oh, hello there. You were Kizuragi? Nice to meet you. You haven't said anything. Since we met, I'm Yukimada. Are you there, Kizuragi? Are you angry? I didn't mean to. Oh, yo, this is crazy. All right, and just dip off me. Okay, what the? Tyra's statement about having a conversation certainly made sense, but I couldn't establish a proper communication with which is likely to be due to his brain state. No, he seems to be angry with me than anything else. At least when I saw him at the gym, he was cheesy, but I think he can speak. Still, why did he just stare at me and shudder? I don't know. Let's think about Kizuragi issues later and start with the investigation. On the 5th floor, because it's a new place, we might be able to find something. Boy, it has been a minute. Alright, I do got to go to this room now because I do have to check out, before anything though, I have 162 medals. So I need to see Haru and Satsuki's things. Which ones do they have? Significantly reduce the letters in the flash move anagrams. Don't care. Nope. Alright, Satsuki, come and clutch with something. Earn 2 medals each time you fire a bullet in a non-stop debate. I could give a fuck about... Bump that! Okay, so yeah, both of their things were not it. So what I'm going to go for is Kanade's each phase. Wonderful. Let's just go ahead and just zoom here. Let's just go to this 5th floor. Yeah, let's get to this 5th floor. Hey, Maida, wait. What's up, Makaro? You didn't go investigate the 5th floor? I stopped by the library because I had something to investigate. But then I found an important clue. Yo, I'm so lost. They first put the thing on the bottom. Now this shit's in the middle. Yo, am I tripping? Is the game supposed to do this? If the game is supposed to do this, I'm cool with it. It's fine. But it's just like, what the hell is that spot? Do you remember there was a locked room in the back of the library? That door opened? Really? I thought Monokuma only said that the 5th floor was open. I don't know why he didn't mention about the back door to the library, but there's a lot of interesting things inside that area open now, so go ahead and see for yourself. Okay, thank you, Makaru. One word. Since both Akane and Teruya are in charge of the 5th floor without seeing this, why don't you tell them later? They both rushed over there without a second thought. I'll be heading to the 5th floor. Sounds good. Wait, what, Makaru? She just said Teruya and Akane. She really started becoming friendly with us. But I can't say this in front of her. Anyways, thanks to my car, and now I know that there's an open place besides the 5th floor. Door at the back of the library. I'll make sure to check that out later as well. Why don't I just go check it out now? But before that, yeah, why don't I just go check this shit out right now? Oh, as the car said, it really is open. The door behind the library. But what even is this place? The room inside the library had a very different atmosphere from the outside, and there were a few books here. But even those were all empty. There was only half-open books left by Makaro on the desk. Yo, they really are blocking off the screen with this. We gonna fight it through. There's nothing that stands out in particular, so this is all about the book. Is this an important clue Makaro mentioned? It was a bit small book and it looked portable. I decided to read the only part that could be read by picking up the notebook that had only the half of it left, as if someone else had torn it apart. I finally arrived here. For the time being, Will, by the way, this diary was still here. Well, it's just a few that come here. A day has passed. Everyone can't hide their anxiety. They can't just say it. Since we can't get out of here, in the worst case we could live here for all our lives, but it would be better than being... Quite a bit of time has passed. Now the mood is a bit more stable. I feel like it has become that way. However, I feel an unknown anxiety. Is this really it? The anxiety that has been growing more and more. I don't want to believe it, but if there's class among us, it seems like we would be done since the moment we set foot in here. The suspects are there. They are suspicious. Huh? After that, the notebook was torn in half and I couldn't read anymore. What? Is this diary written by someone? Who wrote it, plus this content? We can't get out of this place. We might live here our whole lives. These words are just, it's the same as we are in right now. Other than that, I couldn't tell who wrote this diary for what reason. Makaro must have read this diary rather than worrying myself. Let's think about it with everyone later. Alright, sounds good. A dim light illuminated in the dark alley. Huh? There's something. Monokuma coin, of course. Wow. The first thing I check and it hits me with one. Alright, let's continue this thoughts. It's time to go check out this 5th floor. Huh? As usual, I take the stairs to investigate a new place. Although a new place is open, I cannot connect it to the usual landscape. That soon came into my sight. This is the 5th floor? Terrible blood scent. The ground and walls are cracked. It was a terrible sight, as if this was a horrible tragedy that just happened here. You must be surprised, Maida. Makaro? Well, who wouldn't be surprised to see the sight? Yeah, honestly, even I can't help but fight the smell. We will too, because the 5th floor is so far distinctively different than any other floor. It's different. If it's bloody like this, you idiot, the blood is already there, but look at the overall structure. It's not the same. Soon enough, you'll notice. The structure? What is clear is that this is a very interesting place. Monokuma said we need to be prepared in order to see the 5th floor. Means there must be something only in this floor. Well, let me look at it from the top to bottom. Don't be dazed and investigate. Sounds good. I'm gonna check this shit out, but golly, it's too abnormal. The impression of the blood and destruction is so intense that it's not very noticeable, but I should investigate first. Collection room. Let's check this out. Alright, this music kinda hit though. Akane, you're here. Are you investigating? Yes, but... Look at this. Bro, this man Kizuraki is swagged out. What is this? Yamatsu Kizuraki, the 3rd president of Kizuraki Foundation. Huh? It's not the same name, or something like that. Whenever you look, the Kizuraki-kun we met is a former student, right? That's true. It's written as the Kizuraki Foundation that Makaro mentioned first. Huh. Interesting. And they have 3 things set up? I thought this was the principal's office at first. When I look at it closely, it says it was the collection office. Principal office, or if it's the headmaster's office, it's already on the 4th floor. More than that, alternatively, this room is... The fifth floor is all bloody and in a terrible shape. It's a strange feeling. It feels like only the fifth floor is independent from Whole Secret Academy. It turns out that Makaru, who I met a while ago, said the same thing. The fifth floor is very different from all the previous floors. There's also the fact that Kisaragi-kun's picture is hanging here. Seems like it's an important clue that shouldn't be overlooked. I agree with you there. Let's keep it in mind and continue investigating other places. There seems to be a lot of information on the fifth floor. It's a bit difficult because of the smell of blood doesn't go away, but I'll try my best. Sounds good. Alright. Thank you for keeping up with your mental fortitude with this. Now, let me go check out this damn book. There's a small notebook on the desk. There was a notebook full of various articles clipped from the newspaper. They are bringing back Danganronpa 1. What? Let's see. What article is this? Huh? Seeing the clipped articles, I couldn't hide my surprise. In the photos of the newspaper article, a gigantic Monokuma, a mob dressed with Monokuma costumes, were publicly revealed. What are these fishy contents? The world's most biggest despair event in human history? Oh my god, I thought they were gonna just say, wow, I'm surprised he shortened it out. I thought he was gonna say, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. So, surprised on that. According to the article, the world's situation went in jeopardy due to the sudden simulation terrorist attack all over the world. It was a crisis that should have never happened again in history. Maida, what's wrong? You look surprised. Akane, look at this. What, a newspaper? I don't really read the news that much. Huh? What is this? More Monokuma? It seems to be called the most desperate event in human history. Akane, do you know? There's nothing. This absurd thing. No matter how much I read the article, if this had happened, it would have been an uproar on the news or the internet. And the date this event is said to have occurred is in the future? The future? What else does it say? It's literally the future. We were kidnapped at the enter ceremony, so we seem to remain here, and it must have passed roughly 2 weeks until today. The day written in this newspaper is 3 months from today. Wow, really? How did this happen? Obviously, it was because of the school circumstances. So we entered a little earlier than the normal semester, right? Yeah, we didn't pay much attention to it because they mentioned the main class, which is not a preparatory department. It is a free atmosphere rather than a standard class schedule. We really didn't bother very much. Thinking about it, the date written in this paper is almost as close to the start of a normal semester. Well, I don't know what it means, but it doesn't make sense that a newspaper is from the future. Date, the contents of the newspaper are also unconventional, and the whole Monokuma aspect of it could be some fabrication, clearly. Yeah, I think so too. But maybe something strange happened here. Then for now, let's talk about it with Rei-chan later. Rei-chan might know more things than we do, so she might be able to clear this something. Okay, then how about this notebook? Or then about this notebook. I'll have it. I can hand it to Rei-chan later, okay? Alright, cool. I'm trusting you, Akane. The world's most desperate event in human history. Why do I get this ominous feeling? I mean, I feel the same way too, Maida. This music slap though, no cap. Okay, Rei's over here. Well, I might as well talk to her. Makaru, trying to investigate this room? Maida, no. I'd like to, but it's impossible. This room is locked. Locked? Are you saying it can't open? Just shush and come here. Do you see it? There's a password input panel. Password? Not a normal lock? Moreover, Monokuma said there was nothing locked in the 5th floor. Aha, that's not it. The record room has an auto lock function, so I can't open it as I like. Monokuma? Oh, is it important enough that it needs to be auto locked? No, wait, it's not like that. What on earth happened on the 5th floor anyway? What the hell is this? Woohoo! Isn't it your job to figure that out? I'm glad you like it. This place was specifically left as it was at that time. As it was at that time? Yeah, I ran my mouth too much. I don't know, so figure it out yourself. Anyway, the door to the rec room will open once you enter the password. Got it? Oh, and one more thing. For the record, only one person can go in. If someone is already inside, it won't open even if you enter the password correctly. Oh, wow. What? Why does such a pain in the ass system exist? The recording room itself is a single room. I can't do anything with this because it checks the heart rate of the person inside, and then what if one then more person? It's meant to say more than one person entered at the same time. That's impossible too. The sensor at the entrance will activate, and secondarily, bulkhead doors will block the entry. Well, you guys don't know the password, so this is useless information anyways. Alright. Well, of course, Maida, you don't know the password either. It doesn't matter. Even if it wasn't specifically the rec room, there are still interesting clues in the other rooms as well. Let's continue the investigation by being open-minded. Once the investigation's over, I'll call you, so you better do a good investigation report. Sounds good. That's fine. By the way, Makaru, you are often discussed at gathering and reporting investigations. It's rather funny why you asked to report our investigation. Seeing that you won't stop talking means you don't want to investigate. Okay, sure, let's not do it. I was joking, I'm sorry. Oh yeah? I was also joking too. Sorry, go ahead and investigate. She's trying. Okay, she's trying. Seriously, Makara has no openings. I just got a reverse beating. But in the past, she would have been angry. I guess taking a joke with a joke is a little better, yeah. So much blood everywhere, man. Alright, let's check out what the hell's in this room. Parlor. The fuck happened? Ah, Yuki, you are here now. Taria, the 5th floor is... Did you see it? No. Even with seeing you're sleeping in this room right now is... I can't even guess to what happened here. It's like a terrorism event just ended. According to the tag of the door of this room, it's called the parlor. I'm investigating what I can. By the way, Taria, you okay? Huh? What do you mean about okay? Well, it's bloody everywhere. I think even it feels like the scales of our situation is getting bigger and bigger non-stop. I'm kind of saying this now, but Taria was very weak against these things. That, I must say, you were timid. Yuki sure knows how to talk, saying all these things in front of me surprisingly. You are correct. Honestly, the 5th floor is shocking enough that I would never imagine. This bloody scent that keeps hitting your nose, I just wanted to throw up in this investigation and run away like a coward. But we made a promise to Satsuki. We vowed to not run away anymore. That's why I fuck with you, Taria. Oh my god, he's my guy. And these goggles. Haruhiko's goggles are giving me strength. It's scary and I want to run away from everything. But every time I think about that, I think about them too. Bro, they will always be in my memory bank. It's kind of funny when I say this, but I'm more serious than ever. No, I can see Taria's determination clearly. I'm sorry for calling you a coward. Was that you know what? To be honest, I'm probably more coward. I don't mind. At least it's not a bad thing to say. Well then, I'm going to continue. Investigate in the parlor room. Is Maida going to investigate here too? Oh, I'll go somewhere else. I'll leave the parlor to you. Okay, I hope you find something too. Everyone's growing up. Kane surpassed Amame's death, and Makaru is also beginning to acknowledge and cooperate with us. To also become mentally strong in the sense of Haru's redemption. Even though Kinju was fainted by the shock, he too began to recognize his twisted values. Not to mention Haru and Satsuki, who threw away their lives to save us. But what about me? Am I growing? Somehow it feels like everyone is moving away. It's like I'm the only one stuck in one place on my own. Nah, you grew up too, Yuki. You was literally in despair bin until everything happened. No, why am I suddenly immersed in this state of futile inferiority? I'm struggling as far as I can to defeat the mastermind alongside everyone else. That's the only action to think and act now. Okay. Okay, what's this room? What is this door? They said the 5th floor is the top floor, so it doesn't seem like it would go anywhere. Is this the rooftop? Damn it, it's locked. Monokuma, he might have lied saying that the 5th floor is all open. Still, I feel something's off about this door. There seems to be something really important behind this. I wonder. It's suspicious, but I don't have many options right now, so it's a waste to worry about. Let's leave it alone for now. What's this? 1st floor laboratory. Cautious when walking. Okay. What the hell? Makaru, you came here. What happened? What's wrong? This room is disturbingly deep. It's not similar to compare it to a small shock. Makara did not speak anymore. Okay. What is this, a cart? That's a lot of dust. It seems useful for moving equipment and stuff, but it's really out of place. It doesn't fit the room. Well, it doesn't really matter. Okay. What the hell is this place? It said it was a laboratory. No matter where I looked, there was some kind of incubator and blood everywhere. It was an unpleasant place. I have to investigate, starting from those weird capsules. What is this thing? Some of them have lights as red and some of them have as green. Amidst the unpleasant metal-like capsule lined up, while checking one of them, I found a familiar name in front of the box. Ayame Hanato. Huh? What is Hanato? Why is the name of the dead Hanato? Hatano's name, my goodness. Hatano's name suddenly appeared. No, isn't this really out of place? Suddenly I got a horrifying feeling and noticed there were only 16 capsules and I ran to the one next to it. Bitch. Bitch name? Hatano and Bitch. All of them were friends who died after being executed by Monokuma. No way this would be. What is inside these capsules? It was only after checking the status of the third capsule I could realize my sinister premonition was true. Yuki Maeda. My name. And a green light. Swallowing my spit, I push open the capsule with my name on it. It's empty. Look at the 16 capsules. Some of them were lit, some of them have green lights on it. In addition, a marking that was written on the front of the capsule with red light next to the name and a mark symbol was written on the front of the door with the green light. Counting the numbers there are 9 lights and 7 green lights. 9 red lights and 7 green lights. The names of the green lights capsules were Yuki Akane, Kinjo, Rei, Makako, Teruya, and Yamato. All of the living ones. If that's it, then the other ones, no way they can't be. Yes, they can. Maeda, it is exactly what Maeda is thinking. Monokuma, you did this. Yeah, this slime is a place to hold the bodies of the people who have died so far. Even though it's not really a morgue, it would suit for one. These are all made for each one of you. You can open the capsule at any time, so if you miss the faces of your dead friend, take them out and see them. Oh, although you'll be punished severely for corpse damage, so try to appreciate it as much as possible, okay? You shouldn't touch in a museum, but only use your eyes. How did you do this? This is terrible. You're insane. According to what Monokuma said, there are really my dear friends inside the capsules in front of me. I know that, but how can I understand this? How can you convince yourself of this insane action? Huh? You don't believe me? Then wait a minute, I'll take one and show it to you. What? Stop, it's enough. He really went. Just stay still. It's a little grotesque, so why not just use Maki's corpse with the least damaged body, okay? Stop! This is messed up. This man is the most diabolical bear I've ever seen in my life. This is insane. How about it? It's been such a long time. Isn't it nice to meet each other again? Maki, how could you? Despite my refusal, he opened the capsule without hesitation and Monokuma pulled out Maki's body. At the same time, anger flowed inside, but my body couldn't react to anything because of the insane and abnormal situation. Oh, sorry. Even though the degree of damage was small, it's been quite some time since they started to decay. It's been corrupted a lot, huh? It's a bit disgusting, but you can endure it, right? The power of friendship is stronger, right? This bear, bro. I need to shoot everything in my fiber being at this man. And my guy threw up. Damn you. Oh yeah, the smell of rotten flesh is bad for your health, so I'll put this away. Even the ultimate sharpshooter who struggled like that eventually became like this. Poohoo. Wow, why are you overacting so much? It's a corpse. You've seen plenty already. Shut up. Why the hell? What's the reason for showing me this? What's the reason? What else is there than to make you guys despair? What? You guys were the ones who started after the class trial yesterday. that you will reveal my identity and try to punish me. I'm just playing my opposition accordingly, see? Ha 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 ha! It's often in boy comics, right? When the protagonist powers up and announces a decisive showdown, the villain also powers up accordingly to drive the protagonist even more desperate. It's the same. Well, I mean, he ain't lying. Damn it, such a terrible thing. Well, no matter how far you go, I wonder if you can reach the truth, let alone my identity. I'm hopelessly bored waiting still. For reference, that desperate expression and almost vomiting was very good. It was a nice show for me for someone like Mareku. So goodbye. Fuck that bear, bro. Nah, this bear is honestly truly subdebago. And then they play this freaking man. They decide to play this UDG music right now. Damn it! Stop joking around. What despair? I'll never forgive you. Monokuma does outrageous, inhumane acts after get back on track and continue the investigating new areas. Boy, I know it's been tough on him. I think I've been around all the new places. I decided to move to the dormitory at once. Thank God. Get me out of here, bro. Oh, thank goodness. After roughly completing the investigation at the newly opened places, we decided to gather at the dining hall as usual to report on the investigation according to Makaru's proposal. Now, let me hear what everyone has investigated. This is the first time a report is being conducted by only 4 people. There are only 4 of us in this giant room. It can't be helped. Kindra and Kurokara are unconscious, and Kizuragi is off topic. Hey, but is it really necessary to report to investigation here? That is, well, the eyes and ears are open. Akane glanced at the surveillance camera and blurted out her words. I think I know what she wants to say. It would only mean that our report on the investigation could be comfortable in Makaru's room, which is not affected by surveillance cameras. No, you guys have been doing reports in the dining hall so far, haven't you? Then you better do it here. And I said this, didn't I? You can't stay in that place for long. I said I'll call you when we really need it. Until then, do as usual. Although, I praise you for not saying anything there without thinking. Honestly, you guys were dubious about your lightness in your words, but now you're doing very good. Oh, yes, thanks. Look at her, so happy. Wow, I was praised by Rachel. You look like a real teacher. Yeah. She's not just a real teacher, right? An ultimate level professor, too. Please don't make such the same sound as Maida. Anyway, let's begin the investigation report. As you know, we investigated it. The 5th floor was uniquely different, even within the different atmosphere of the school. Yeah, the first thing I discovered was what the hell does that say? The ripple bloodstains spreading across the 5th floor and the signs of destruction? I can't even guess what happened in there. I don't think the corridor was originally like that. Is this something like a terrorist event happened at Host Academy? Because when the second floor was open, it was noticed in the library that the doors to Osik would be closed. If there was that, then the serious problem mentioned in the notice is what was left on the 5th floor? Wait, that doesn't make sense. When we entered Host Peak Academy, there was no notice that Host Peak was closing, and the 5th floor should have been fine. Actually, I had a guess about that problem, but I won't talk about it here, so I'll call you later. For now, let's skip this and start with something else. Oh, well, the room on the 5th floor were parlor, collection room, record room, and laboratory. There were 4 rooms in total. I checked the parlor room, like the kitchen in the dormitory. There were cooking utensils, like a gas stove or kitchen knives, so it seems possible to cook in there. Of course, the Who room is covered in blood, so no one would want to cook in a place like that. I examined the collection room, like Otori-kun said. It was bloody in there. Well, there was something. There was a picture of him. Hum? The third president of Kizaragi Foundation, Yamato Kizaragi. The picture of Kizaragi was hung in the frame of the wall like that. Is that so? That's not all. Next to it were the pictures of people named Yusaki Kizaragi and Hanzo Kizaragi, saying they were the first and second representatives. Kizaragi Hanzo? Isn't that the owner of the graduation album? Yes, the first representative, Yusaku, was also. It is clear that there is something related to the Kizaragi Foundation and Hosuke Academy. No, wait. Yamato Kizaragi was the third representative. The Kizaragi Foundation couldn't change their representative so quickly. What time frame would this be? It would have been Kizaragi Hanzo at the day of the entrance ceremony. No, this cannot be either. Ray-chan, what's wrong? Never mind, so what else? Other than the collection room, kinda, there were those. The newspaper clippings. Oh, that's right. Guys, there was something very suspicious, but we had a clue that seemed promising. Look at this. A slapped on book. What is this? Look at the contents of it. Looks like a notebook someone cut out and scrapped. The newspaper articles. What is this, Monokuma? The worst disaster, the worst desperate event in human history? What kind of joke is this? We don't know either. It was on the desk of the collection room. As it's written here, it seems that's been an exponentially increase in mobs around the entire world and we're rioting in each country. Don't be ridiculous. This would have been reached the army if that was the case. Where were they? If you look at this paragraph, there's been a reenactary molecule or key people among the mob that's responsible for the events of the disaster. So the response team in the event were not under any control due to the reactionary molecules that have been stained by the mobs. This is the epicenter of the riot is called Host Peak Academy. Stupid. But I didn't know about such an event. We don't, right? This is a massive terror. This massive terror cannot just happen in a few weeks like we are. That's true. Maybe it was Monokuma's manipulation. Honestly, it's not even real. That the giant Monokuma destroyed a building. It's not even science fiction movie. It's also too absurd. But it's not that there is the only possibility of manipulation. According to this newspaper, the worst desperate event in history of mankind has occurred in the future. In the future? It must have been about 2 weeks since we're here, the entrance ceremony, but even calculated from the time, there's still a few months left until the date written in the newspaper. Then what is it? It's not like the newspaper flew from the future in a time machine. I also heard Maida's words and thought this could only be a manipulation, but I don't know why make such an elaborate operation. If you think about it, it's obvious that all videos of the first motive to be manipulative. So there's nothing to be surprised about, right? Future, 5th floor, hosting academy, 3rd generation representatives? As expected, I'm convinced at this moment. Makaru, what's wrong? No, I'll tell you later. Give me that notebook, I'll handle it. Oh, okay. Wow, that's a lot of information, bro. This is insane. Yeah, for now, put all suspicious things on hold. What's next? Did you find anything else? Maybe it's for the best, but Makaru, aren't you overlining too roughly? Of course I think it's a manipulation, but I think we should put some thought into it more. Makaru made a stare at Tario without saying anything and raised her hand towards the camera. Yeah, although it's better to leave the complicated thinking aside, let's continue the investigation report. Oh, well, I mainly investigated the collection room and hallway. There was a place called the record room. What's going on there? Record room. I keep saying freaking record room. I'm so dumb. Record room. I couldn't enter. The door is locked with a password input device. So if you didn't know the password, the door won't open. Huh? That sounds very important. Then what about the lab? Did anyone search the lab? What? Ray-chan? Maida? You two were silent all of a sudden. Don't be alarmed and listen. It's something we learned a while searching the lab. There were 16 capsules in the lab. In those capsules were the bodies of the people who died so far inside. Wait, huh? Did I hear something wrong just now? Are you deaf? It's bodies. Of the 15 of us. There are 16 capsules, including Yamato Kizuragi, and the dead ones have their bodies stored inside them. Surely this is nonsense. A real corpse? I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. Monokuma took out Maki's body and showed it to me. That's so horrible. How can you do that to humans? Yeah, I'll admit that's twisted. When was Monokuma not insane anyway? Anyway, in this case of the people who are still alive, a green light is on the capsule. That means if we die in the future, we'll be in that capsule? Yeah. That's crazy. I can't forgive them for harassing people who have already died. Yes, it's better if you got more fighting spirit risen further to inspire more into looking for more clues. Unfortunately, the lab had nothing else to be discovered except that insane site. Then there's everything from the fifth floor. Then that's everything from the fifth floor compared to the previous ones. I guess the progress was something better. There's another door right at the end of the fifth floor, but that was also locked. No, but isn't that weird? The fifth floor was mentioned to be wide open by Monokuma, but there are 2 places locked. It's wrong to believe what he says in the first place. Look at your priorities right now. You don't know anything about the library either. Suddenly the library came up? Oh, that's right. There was a locked door behind the library that was open there. Yeah, I told Maida. It's the way you heard it. The inside of that door was a small solitary room, similar to the 5th floor. Flower pots are broken. Even if there's a bookshelf, all the books are gone or damaged. But I found something interesting in it. Interesting? It was only half torn, but it was a diary written by someone like a small notebook. Boy, I'm sorry. Reading this, bro, without the black, that is some serious shit, bro. But I'm fighting through this. Maida, don't interrupt my words. Yes, ma'am. Oh, sorry. Yo, I gotta save that bell, bro. I gotta save that bell after this game. Anyway, the contents of the diary are like this. We barely arrived here for the time being. Will, also the diary was still here. Well, there are only a few who come here. Now, a day has passed, everyone can't hide their anxiety, but they can't help it. We can't get out of this place. In the worst case, we could live here forever. But it would be better than quite a bit of time has passed. Now the mood is somewhat calming. However, I feel an unknown anxiety. Is this really it? The anxiety that I felt inside was getting bigger and bigger, and I don't want to believe it, but if there's a class among us, from the moment we entered, then we're finished. The suspects are them. They are suspicious. That's what it says. Was that weird? I don't even know what they're talking about. It's no wonder you don't understand, because you're an idiot with no way to salvation. Some of the letters are, yeah, honestly, Teruya, you are just, oh God, I love you, dog, but damn. Some of the letters are blurred out, and the back part is not torn, but this alone gives you a great clue, doesn't it? Yep, that there's actually 2 people that are involved in this. Oh, fuck. A clue that we might live here our whole lives, then we can't get out. Doesn't it feel similar to our situation? Well, there's that too, but I'm not sure about the person who wrote it was the same position like us. But it's a bit different from us when they said we barely arrived. And it wasn't written that long ago of the dust on the paper and dry ink. I mean, it may be a little different, but it was written by a person in this building. Now then, I'll ask at this point, if there's a person who wrote this article, out of the 16 of us, including Yamato, who would it be? Huh? Well, wouldn't it be possible to find out by doing handwriting surveys? But that method won't work with our dead friends, and we already know the person who wrote this diary is the current person alive. No, the handwriting check is bullshit, but Maida is right. The person who wrote this article is one of the currently alive people. How can you be so sure? It's a guess, but from the nuisance of the first paragraph, the author was not the first person to arrive here, but we were the ones to attend Hosuke Academy for the first time. Except for one person, the one who was unidentified and sure enough to hang a photo in this building. You don't mean Kizuragi? It is most likely that guy or Makako Kurokawa. Yeah, I agree. To me, I feel like it has to be one of those 2, bro. Why Makako? In here, that's all I can tell you in this place right now, other than that there were no new clues. Makako quickly noticed the surveillance camera hurriedly terminated her speech. Right. but we're in trouble. We found out very little. No, we didn't have a clue before, but we have found a lot. That's a huge fact too. Really? That's Ray-chan for you. Well, this is also the fact that I realized after investigating with you guys. In that aspect, you have my gratitude. Thank you. This is the best version of Makaru that I've been fucking with for a long time. I'm telling you, she is clearing this game for me beyond belief. I'm telling you, her mental fortitude, everything about her just screams peak for me. Best character in the game right now for me, hands down. I appreciate it, Ray. Peace. Makaru, where are you suddenly going? What about the investigation report? What is it? Aren't we done reporting? This is all I can tell you now in this place right now. I'll call you later, so do your usual stuff. Sounds good. Yes, ma'am. Wow, that was a lot. She's gone. We've gotten a lot closer since Ray-chan said she was going to be with us, but it seems like she's reluctant to be with us somewhere in her mind. Still, where does Makaru wants to do? Let's think better. Hey, everyone notice what Makaru's trying to say? Yeah, now, Ray-chan is more dependent, so let's follow Ray-chan's words. Yes, ma'am. Aye, then we have to go into that newly opened library. I'll go around and investigate. Let's behave as Makaru suggested. Yeah, but something bothers me a little. What's wrong, Akane? No, it's just, I'm worried about Kinjo and Makako. Well, there's one thing, but now that the first aid has been done, we have no choice but to wait for them to recover. I agree, Tiriya. That's true for Kurakara, but in Kinjo's... Is Kinjo not awakened? A day has already passed? Yup, that's for granted. If Kinjo was awake, he would have been severely punished because he didn't come out when introducing Kizuragi-kun. Monokuma. Go away, we never called you. Whoa, easy. I just came to answer Maida-kun's anyway. One more thing about Kinjo. I haven't seen any significant signs of him waking up or any shocks at all. It's gone. Still, after listening to Monokuma, it makes sense. If Kinjo had been awake, he would have heard Monokuma's call and came to the gym because if we don't follow, we'd get punished. That's more worrying though. Kinjo, I haven't seen any signs of him waking up. Honestly, when he was in the ballroom and then waking up to see stuff like this, I'd rather want him to be fainted like this. No, I believe that if you were Kinjo, you surely realize your wrong values and wake up. Yeah, I feel the same way. It's best to join forces with Kinjo and get out of here, right? I was just joking. Alright, then let's move. Let's move. Boy, oh boy, we are in for... Boy, this is a treat. My God. Boy, this is a treat. This is going to be a crazy chapter. Makaru realized something due to the newly discovered clue on the 5th floor. Thanks to the surveillance cameras, it was hard to talk right now. So for now, let's spend time investigating as usual until Makaru calls us. Oh, come to think of it, I also decided to talk to Kizuragi as well. Before we investigate, I should probably talk to him. We couldn't communicate well, but I think he's still in the dormitory. Let's find him. Alright, let's find this buffoon. Oh, I found Kizuragi. Hey. Huh? What? The person with Kizuragi is... Kurakara, she was awake, however. What's with this atmosphere? Yamato. Oh, hello. Why? Is Yamato-ni is like that? Lady, I guess I'm sick because I'm not feeling well, and you seem to be in the same status as I am. Your face turned blue and you're getting discolored. How did this happen? Why? Ow. Ah, I see. You've gotten many things to say there. You're also very excited, too. You want to hear my adventure story? You want to hear me out, then? But I refuse. I can't tell you. Yo, he's a character. Yamato. Until now, you were far away. I don't know what you're saying. Straight up. Use your mouth language. I want to say Yamato-kun to you. Yeah, she can't. Like, something... I don't know what the hell is going on with Makako, but, like, bro... It has to be something that's just not allowing her to speak. I don't understand what the hell it is. Yamato-kun. Damn. She had to dip off. What? Kurikawa, she's still in bad shape, but Kurikawa's attitude towards Kizuraki is awfully strange. It seems like some kind of relationship. But why am I hiding and eavesdropping? The purpose here was to talk to Kizuraki in the first place. Hey, Kizuraki. You. We met for a while in the morning. I'm Yuki Maida. Hey, I wanted to talk to you. Yuki Maida. It's this again. I haven't done anything, but Kizuraki stared at me fiercely. When I saw him talking to Kurikawa, he was normal. It seems like I'm the exception. Why? Hey, take it easy. Why you look so angry? I just wanted to greet you. You wanted to say hello? Oh, well, yeah, that's right. Please don't be angry all the time. I didn't do anything. It's a little sad to be the target of anger. Yuki Maida, aren't you a bad person? Huh? Why am I a bad person? Well, it's kind of weird to call yourself good, but I'm not a bad person either. Then are you really a good person? Bad? Good? If we pick one, personally, I think I'm nice. Good? Oh, a change of heart? Bright as light? More than previously? You say you're good? Monokuma said that Kizuragi had a problem on his brain. Although the conversation is difficult to comprehend, it doesn't seem impossible at all. This man is literally a buffoon right now. Like his brain is literally fried. It has to be. And Kizuragi seems to have loosened up on the boundaries to see if he could listen to me. This man has straight dementia. Yeah, if I'd done anything wrong, please tell me for sure. Don't be angry for no reason. I'll fix it somehow. Yuki Maida, no fault. That's it. Is it like that? Me misunderstood. Misunderstanding? I heard that Kizuragi was a student who just entered in Hosting Academy as alternate inventor, so you're a classmate. I said my greetings to you once. Then you said you had a little problem in your brain. But since you are my friend, tell me if there's anything difficult. If I can, I'll help you. And I'd like you to talk to the others too. Although there was more of us who are already gone. Oh, I see. Alright, all good. Understand. Got it. He was angry at first for no reason, so I thought it would be difficult to get close to each other, but it seemed to have been a minor misunderstanding. It's still a bit to complicate to talk, but Akara said that Kizuragi is most likely candidate to be the mastermind, but I don't feel that way as a result by talking directly. Is it because of the brain damage, or maybe he's acting like an innocent person? Either way, until Makara calls us, we have to keep investigating. For now, I think it should be okay to know more about Kizuragi. You're not able to spend free time with him. Okay, cool. Even though I'm definitely not going to be able to spend free time with him because all of this shit got cooked, and I said, you know what? I'm going to watch all this in my spare time to see the free time events because this game's translation is just insane. And shout out to Sephi because godly, this is nuts. So I don't blame him. Come to think of it, this is originally a wall with nothing in it. And then one day, this became Kizuraki's private room? Well, maybe it was Monokuma's doing. It's not surprising that a new student arrives and you construct it enough to make a new room. I'm not surprised anymore. Well then, let's move. Break, take off wings. Sky is loud. Yuki is approaching me. Oh, it's Tanji. See, I would spend time with him. I apologize to all you guys. I would spend time with them. But I've already kept the troop of not spending time with anybody and proceeding this game. So I am proceeding my ass to sleep. Still a long way for now. However, I think I can sleep for a while. So let me go ahead and go take my tail to sleep. I slept like a dead man and then night came. I decided to walk around at night and spend my time in my room. Phew, it's evening already. Another day goes by like this. It was yesterday when our spirits risen up, and it was yesterday when Haru and Satsuki died. It's only been a single day, but it felt like a long time ago. We have to get out of here. For my dead friends. Yeah, that has to be Ray. She's banging on that door. Oh, one moment. Akaru, come to my room a little later once the nighttime announcement goes off. Oh, you're here to call me. Okay. She goes right back without adding anything else. Sounds good. Probably because we're conscious of the camera. There's nothing to lose, at least by following Makaru's words. Hiya, this is a school announcement, 10 p.m. Dining hall is closed, etc. Yeah. Alright, we all here. Everyone's gathered. Rachel. Yeah. I'll say it again and again, but we can't stay for long, so you better open your ears and listen carefully, as I will only talk for what is absolutely necessary and leave swiftly. Didn't you say you found something when we reported the investigation? If we look at what we couldn't say in the dining room, is it so important that it's dangerous if the mastermind hears it? Did you find out who the mastermind is? No, it's nothing like that. Rachenda, why? You seem to be taken by surprise back then. Jeez, it's a little serious that you guys haven't caught on. Makaru? Just listen for a moment. There are two things I found out. Of course, I'm not sure of this. It's just my guess, but the chances are high on this. First, do y'all remember what I said this morning? What do you mean? A significant amount of time has passed since we entered Hosting Academy. And we don't remember it? You mean this hypothesis? Oh, I remember. I thought Rachel was trying to drive Makako away. Of course, I had that intention. Before I could explain it properly, Monokuma brought that transfer student in there abruptly. That we lost our memories. Maybe this isn't a hypothesis. No way, even so. In fact, that all of us had amnesia is such an absurd story, right? Shut up and listen first. I'll explain it methodically. As Makaru said that, she took a piece of paper out of her pocket. This paper is a summary of the questions I've been asking since we've been here. Nothing special. So far, thoroughly, yeah. Unlike us, you're very thoughtful. First, it was right after Kenji Uehara's execution ended, when I began to suspect about amnesia. Most likely when Maida and I last spoke about this topic. Oh, you mean when the fourth floor just opened? I'm sorry, but even up to that, I thought Makaru was just testing me out again. I couldn't really believe it. It was around that time, but as more and more fitting clues kept coming around, I changed my mind. Remember when I talked about Maida back then? Remember the video Monokuma used right before Uehara was executed? The horrible video of the children's courses? Is that the one you're talking about? It's not enough to kill a person, and it's not enough to leave them rotting. How much cruel is this Monokuma? Terribly cruel. Yes, they were decaying. That's when I first got my doubts. Uehara said that after we fainted, he woke up earlier than us and met face to face with Monokuma. At that time, Prius identified the children being hostage by Monokuma and even spoke to those kids directly. This is the day of the entrance ceremony. It must have been about 2 weeks before Uehara was executed. I mean, even if the children were killed right after talking to Uehara, if it's only been 2 weeks since they died, then there's a problem. Isn't it possible for a person to rot so fast and turn into a skeleton for only 2 weeks? You right! Huh? A test question? I don't know. I can't think straight. Same goes for me. If we only look at O's and X's, is it X? I can't be sure since it was filmed, but if I'm right, the answer becomes impossible. If it was artificially tampered with, or in a really specific environment, then naturally, at this time, the things that I've been wondering about, we found a notice the library that Hosting Academy was due to being closed in our group photos that Monokuma saw in the art room. Connecting these two, it was the first time that I thought of the possibility of amnesia. Unbelievable, but then what next? Well, I wasn't sure at that time, so I kept it as a hypothesis, but when I heard Satsuki's last words yesterday, I started thinking about it again. Oh, maybe. You mean the picture Haru discovered and mentioned by Satsuki? That's right. This is really speculation, but if we already met before, wouldn't our bodies react first even if we don't remember? Like looking at a picture of your lover? You mean before we lost our memories, Haru and Satsuki were lovers? Don't take it seriously, because this is all but a guess at this stage. The reason I think this way is because it's almost impossible to give up your life for the sake of someone you just met here, no matter how good or natural the relationship were. Think about that picture. Haru's head vaguely recognized his old memories. Of course, that doesn't mean I'm looking down at the spirit of sacrifice between the two. Something is weird. I didn't expect such a romantic comment coming from Makaru. It's not like that, you idiot. This is something that needs to be scientifically explained. In this case, in the case of monetary amnesia, by showing clues such as the flashbacks of old memories or hypothesis. Okay, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Calm down and explain again, please. Anyway, it was something like that. Another clue was the newspaper article that Maida and Tyra found this morning. You mean the newspaper clippings with the date in the future? Indeed, it's the future from our point of view. However, if we substitute it from the amnesia here, can we still see it from the future? Wait, If it's been quite some time since we entered Host Peak, if it's been months, not 3 weeks only, the date of the newspaper is usually when the new semester begins. It becomes a past. It's a newspaper that's been there for a while. No, but can you look at newspaper contents recklessly pushing the amnesia theory? Are you saying that absurd thing really happened? Anyone can tell it's a manipulation. I'd rather give more credit for this impossible thing though. Huh? How? Think about it. Is there anything that has not happened since we gathered there? In the beginning, our situation itself became dangerous from the get-go. I can't object to it. And was the biggest, most desperate event in human history? I've read the article slowly, and it's no exaggeration to say the world has been destroyed. The world has been destroyed? Impossible. No, it's not way over the end of the world. I think it's at least enough to cause a collapse of human society itself. But there's no difference. No, even if I think carefully, it's beyond a realm of speculation. This is a joke. The world coming to the end? That's literally can't happen. You brainless fools, that's just your own opinion. The world we live isn't as perfect as we might think. No one knows when it will suddenly collapse for certainty. That's true. In the end, the Earth has already experienced hundreds of crises that could lead to nuclear war. The fact that society is being maintained like this is fortunate enough to surpass first place in a lottery. Even so, if that's true, if the real world is doomed, then I don't see a reason to leave this school anymore. How are we supposed to live on when you tell me that the world is just gone? Taria, don't be so discouraged. As I keep saying, this is all but a guess at this point, but also one with a very high probability. The biggest, most desperate event in human history. Actually, we may already know what is supposed to be the aftermath of this. What are you talking about? The motive Monokuma showed us before Maki died. I don't know if each of you have seen it, but if the article of this newspaper is true, wouldn't it also explain the video? It can't be. Oh, that makes sense! If that video is really true, then my family is they're donezo. They're wiped out clean. Yeah, that's cooked. You're cooked. Actually, Hatano and Bitch's words just added more credibility. The FIFA headquarters were attacked, and the land began destroying so much that was impossible to run anymore. Wouldn't this match with what the article says? To sum it up, after entering Hoshi Academy and spending a normal school life, meanwhile, the biggest, most desperate event in human history occurred. Somehow we survived, with our memories removed by someone, and then we suspected each other in a place we didn't even recognize. That is what happened. Such a thing. I can't believe it. But after listening to Ray, I wonder if it's alright to say that everything was true. Then the article that said Host Academy was the epicenter of the incident. We who are students of this academy have nothing to do with it at all. But then why? Why us? Why are we the only ones at Host Peak Academy? What happened to the other students? Are we really the only ones alive like this? Don't get angry with me, you fool, because this isn't confirmed yet. Well, I don't know the details, but I can think of only one reason why we're in this predicament. Of the 15 of us, no. Isn't this because the mastermind is among the 16? So that's the idea. Are you still down in Makako and Kizuragi? No, I don't know about that. Huh? Then what other options is there? In the morning, you were suspicious of Kuwakara and Kizuragi. If it's not that, other than these two, then who the heck is it? Don't make a fuss and listen first. This is not yet certain, let alone conjecture. This is just my own imagination. We just said that our memories have been erased, right? But what if the mastermind is in the same state? Bro, I didn't even think of that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This is good writing. This is great writing. Because every time there's been a mastermind, they've always known they've been it. But if they purposely put themselves as one, that's insane. What do you mean, Makaru? Are you saying the mastermind erased their own memories? Only if. It's just one possibility, but if that really were to be true, then it wouldn't matter who the mastermind is. It could be anyone. It could be Maida. It could be Tyra. It could be Otori. Or maybe me who's saying this. Oh, damn. That's despair in itself. I don't want to approach this line of thinking, but it's no good to lie in a partnership, so I'll be honest with you. I'm afraid. If this hypothesis were to be true, oh my god, Ray is looking at herself like, holy shit, bro. Bro, you know that would be the most insane twist ever. If they have Ray, that's been doing all this, become the mastermind, I'd lose my shit. And if I were the mastermind, the more I dig, the more I'll deny my existence, the more they'll deny their existence. Makara, for the first time we met, trembled and slightly showing her own weakness. Self-denial of her own existence. It would be a self-destruction for Makara, who valued perfection the most. Rachel, I'm sorry. I said that I could come along if I were to catch a mastermind, but it ended up like this. After the hypothesis of amnesia, I came up with this theory while thinking about it. The mastermind. Since then, I've gotten a terrible chill on my spine and became mentally exhausted. This appearance doesn't fit me at all, not to me, so forget that for now. Makara, you must be a human too. I'd be afraid of myself too if I had that feeling. Stupid. It just paused for a moment to tell you to forget it. Our goals still don't change, so I know. What also would be more insane too, bro, if Teruya, the dumbest of bricks in this entire game, is the mastermind and was faking this stuff, but he just was smart, but then when he erased his memories was just a dummy, that would also be insane. Makara shouted in embarrassment. It took us a moment to catch her breath, then looked down at the paper and spoke again. It's just one of the numerous cases. I think it's unlikely, so let's put that issue aside for now. Wait, you've been suspicious of Kurokawa and Tizuraki all this time, so why did it make you think slightly about this? To be honest, it was simply by process of elimination that made me doubt them. I feel like there was something unconventional about the two of them being the mastermind. What if the unprecedented appearance is not the acting of the mastermind? What if you really don't know that you're the mastermind? What if you don't know your true self? That is true. If that's the case, then we don't even realize that we could be the mastermind. If that's true, it's impossible to know the mastermind's true nature. Yes, but it's unlikely due to that. If you erase your own memory in the first place, even as a mastermind, it would be impossible to do any of the follow-up. There would be no plan or anything at all. The other possibility could also be, I know, myself, Yuki, because Yuki's dreams has made me question him a lot. I'd be questioning, like, bro, to have despair dreams like that is crazy. But as of right now, I'm like, I don't know why, it just feels like with all the things they've been doing with all his dreams just seems too obvious. But I digress. There would have only one chance. If the mastermind is someone who's good acting, then even those with their unpretentious appearance could be acting as well. They would be considered a huge smokescreen for all we know. Hey, if that's the case, wouldn't it be more realistic to conclude that there's no mastermind among us? Kurokawa is suspicious and we suspect them, but because of Kizuragi's existence. Conversely, there's no guarantee that the mastermind is always among us. If we are all victims and I identify third party as the mastermind, then Makara's doubts would be resolved. If in the beginning the mastermind was the cause of the biggest, most desperate event in human history, would this mean that one of us committed such a world-class terrorism? Well, I honestly agree with that. It doesn't make sense for one high school student to change the world. Dude, after playing that first game, shit, anything's possible. I'm telling you, after playing Danganronpa 1, anything's possible at this point. But if I were to put your words backwards, there's no guarantee that the mastermind in our situation would be the same person as the mastermind who causes human history. Right, but that's... Still, I agree with Maida. It is hard to believe that there is a mastermind among us, no matter what we face. And the issue of controlling Monokuma too. Just as Maida said, there's no guarantee. Fine. But I'm just thinking of every possible outcome. I like your thinking, Ray. I love your thinking. Always try to think there's mastermind mixed with us. To be honest, everything we've said so far is so vague that it doesn't feel real at all. But, right, even if that's true in theory, artificially erasing the memory of all of us is such a thing, is practically impossible. Not entirely unreasonable. When you think about Kizuragi Foundation's scientific power. What is it? Didn't I said that I found two things? One thing was the amnesia we just spoke of. And the other thing is the information about the Kizuragi Foundation. A little while ago, you said something about the scientific power of the Kizuragi Foundation. I literally said it, right? If there's no exaggeration to say that the Kizuragi Foundation is already half a century ahead of the cutting edge science. There are rumors that they are actually providing main power to the US side, although they're not from a reliable source. The Kizaragi Foundation can manipulate a human's memories. It wouldn't be impossible. It's one of the reasons why I initially thought that the mastermind was among us. Is there really a need for someone to control Monokuma? Because so far, it has moved on its own. What Monokuma did? Actually, it's not a dream to create Monokuma's typical artificial intelligence robot with the skills of the Kizaragi Foundation. The humanoid theory has already been completed. That's incredible. But Makaru, you didn't treat Monokuma as an AI when they were here back then. At the time, I didn't know that the Kizaragi Foundation was deeply involved, but this hypothesis is also absurd, because that level of AI has already reached the level of human being. The Kizaragi Foundation? What is it? Why is the Kizaragi Foundation involved with hosting Academy? Certainly, that is an important question, and the Kizaragi Foundation mark was on the 5th floor's collection room and in the ballroom. About that, listen carefully to what I have to say for now, because it'll be very shocking. Huh? Why did you lower your voice? It's about what I found about the Kizaragi Foundation. That is... And he appears. Fuck this bear, bro. This bear is getting me so tight. Huh? What are you guys doing in Makaru's room? This bear, bro. Monokuma, seriously, stop appearing out of nowhere. What do you mean out of nowhere? More than that, I can't see in the surveillance camera again. What's wrong with this? Wasn't it always like that? Leave it. Did Monokuma catch a strange thing not once but twice now? Hey, it's nighttime already. You don't even sleep in Makaru's room. You guys, I won't hesitate. What? We haven't done anything bad. Isn't it strange that there's 2 males and 2 females? What? Monokuma, get out of horny jail, please. Thank you. Hey, fuck off. It was just a joke. Seriously, the surveillance cameras doesn't seem to work, so I'm just here to check it out. Why are you checking with us that your management is poor? What do you know about surveillance cameras? We're not even going to sleep. We were just gathering to chat, so hurry up and get out. Is that really poor management anyways? In my vivid mind, I think that you must have done something to the camera. You know, right? If that is true, you're guilty of damaging the what? Monokuma? Monokuma, who was using a usual strange way to speak, it became slightly different mood than usual. Then it suddenly stopped as if it died. What? It stopped speaking? Monokuma, what are you doing? Hey, hold on. Is this somehow similar to back then? When Uehara's execution was over, Makaku Kurogane went down to the secret stairway saying that Monokuma stopped. Huh? Does that mean the school is still closed? What's wrong with it? It's not even a computer before crashing. It might be something like that. Oh, it's back. Well, what? My body moves? Movements are getting dull. Oh no, it's not my movements that's dull. What? It can't be. This is not at all move. My body doesn't move? 11 seconds have passed. It seems like there's enough time to move. Not? What are you doing, Monokuma? Wait, the system is a little bit... The camera isn't a problem. I'm gonna do a quick check now. It's gone. What was that? Leave it alone. Because we can't afford to worry about Monokuma. Also, I'd rather call it off for today. But we haven't found the second fact that Ray found us about yet. I'll tell you about that tomorrow. As you may have seen before, Monokuma is slowly starting to notice the anomalies in my room. I'll come up with another measure soon. So go back for now. Yes, ma'am. Let's do as Makaru suggested, guys. It's already late, so we'll have to go to bed early for tomorrow. Honestly, I don't think I'll be able to sleep much because of the story about my current lost memories, so I'll be going now. Go, get to bed and sleep. The switch is off now. Right, but why a teddy bear? Stop worrying and go to sleep already. And then we decided to go to the bed at Makaru's proposal. Let's go back to my room. What a day, boy. What a lot of information. I'll lay in my bed, but I can't sleep at all. If Makaru's story is true, all of us, we already have spent time at Host Peak. If we lost our memories... We ended up killing each other. Our own friends who used to go to school together. That can't be. We were all amnesiacs? Makar said it was a guess, an unlikely story. I still conveyed myself and tried to fall asleep. Man, that's tough. That's tough. So, what are you gonna do next? Hey, to think you've been against all your classmates that way, it's pretty desperate, isn't it? Then I'll leave you with that I've been thinking about before. Ah ha ha, the details are over. I mean, it's annoying. Do you not worry? I'll be watching, even if I said that I can't for sure, because it's not important right now. By the way, do you know, as long as you keep deciding, the more you'll end up dead? Haha, do you want me to worry about you? Even your own existence won't interfere with the plan, so get rid of the useless flattery. So what do you think? Are you in despair now? No fun guy, whatever. From now on, you'll be the king over there. Do a good job. Tired of this man's dreams, bro. Ugh. Is it morning? Ouch, my head. Headache. I slept the wrong way. I think I had a strange dream, but I can't remember properly because of the headache. Alright, so you know it's morning. 7 a.m. Just in time, the morning announcement. I should go have breakfast with the others. Oh, because Ragu over there eating. Everyone just eating and not saying a damn word. Breakfast time as usual. There was only 4 of us, even with Makara, but with that aside, it was quieter than usual. It goes without saying, even if we try to have a conversation to find something to fight the mastermind, you'll expose it due to them due to discernment colors. Besides that, everyone seems to have a lot to think about last night because of Makara's conclusion. Most critically, it's because of the current dining room had a mix of disparate character in addition to the 4 of us. Yeah, that man's eating over there. Gotta enjoy his breakfast. Oh, this is a lot. This food, is it? Did you make all of this? Intermediate taste of the new world and the old world. But the woman dancing the tango of the Iberian Peninsula is familiar. Bro, what is wrong with this man, bro? Why is this crazy guy with me? The taste of the food is getting worse. I'll stop eating. Makara, no matter how harsh you can't. What's wrong? If I don't tell you what I think of him, you'll already know. Well, Makara's already suspected Kisaragi more than anyone being the mastermind. Hey, but have we spoken to him? He's been only saying meaningless stuff for no reason. I tried talking to him yesterday, but I didn't understand anything he was saying. Just a Monokuma said, I think there's something wrong on his head. But even putting that aside, I don't think Kisaragi-kun is so arrogant. It's not about being good or bad. Do you know what I want to say? Do I really need to say it openly right here, right now? Makara, lower your voice. We can hear it all. And they became quiet. Whether they're listening or not, he's disabled anyway, so why do I care? Damn. Makara, you've been rather fierce this morning. Makako, are you out of your mind? Are you okay? You're pouring out blood in your face all over. Alright, yesterday Kurokage came to her assistance for a brief moment, except for me and Kisaragi. Nobody knows. I forgot about it. I'm okay, It's all well and good, but why are you here? Do you still think you're in a cooperative relationship with us? You're obviously hiding something. Until you tell the truth, you won't be in the clear. And she won't say nothing. Sorry, I'll just eat, and I'll get out. Now, wait a minute. There's no need to push it this hard. Makako, it's okay, so... There are certain facts that only she knows. Those might be the decisive key to change this frustration situation. And just want to move on like this? Makara, I'm sorry, but I also agree with Makara's opinion. If you're hiding something, the honest thing to do would be to say it. So why can't you say it? It's okay. You don't have to fight for me. Everyone, just do what you've always done. Yama. Makako? I can't take this shit anymore. Even at this moment, you're saying that you're going to keep your mouth shut and stay away from us while casting suspicion all over the place. Stop playing around. You're treating us like fools. I agree. I agree. I agree. I'm kind of surprised for Ricardo to suddenly do an outburst like that. Ugh. Another headache? What is your deal with those? What is your relationship with the Kizaragi Foundation? How did you... know that if Monokuma stopped, this facility would stand down and shut down. I'm sorry. I can't answer. Why can't you answer? Can't answer. Are you kidding me? Then you're putting us all aside and say that you are the mastermind? Can you really do that, huh? Makaru, calm down. Why are you suddenly getting so heated up? Kurokawa, I know this is painful, but I have to ask you something if you know something. Tell us, please. I can't. Is that because Kurokawa doesn't want to talk, or is it because you really don't know anything? It's not that. Then I'm not asking you to tell me. You know, I'm asking why can't you tell us? Don't come near me. Hey, Makako, Kurokawa, why are you running away? Oh my god, she's spreading out too. Makaru. What? Why did this all turn out like this all of a sudden? It's the first time I've ever seen Kurokawa act like that, and Makaru too. What is going on? We have to follow them first. And then you see over there, this man, Yamato, is scrouching. Tearing that shit up. Makaru. She went into her room. Ray-chan, why are you so angry? Nothing will change getting mad at Makako. Ray-chan will be aware of this. Of course I know. I also know that this isn't like me, but I'm more curious of you guys who can be so calm in a situation right now. What are you trying to say? I'll call you later at night. Until then, do some investigation, will you? Alright, sounds good. Boy, she's just getting frustrated at the world, boy. The world. Ray-chan. Since when has Makaru become so emotional? This day's becoming the weirdest of all. It's a story we didn't hear last night. Is that all? Makaru knows the story and we don't know. Does this make us different? Are you saying it's serious enough for Ray-chan to be so mad like that? I don't know. We have no way of knowing. But this makes us feel uneasy for some reason. Makaru, who showed an emotional behavior, telling us to follow her. When I looked at her, in the eyes, she seemed to be shaking a little. Let's focus on what we can do now. It's important to stay positive in mind. Morning. And you know exactly what I'm doing. You know exactly what I'm doing. Getting my ass to sleep, boy. Still a long way from night, but I think I can sleep in bed because I'm tired. Yep. Because trust me, bro. I'll have to look at all the free time events later. I slept like a dead man. And then nighttime came. I decided to not walk around at night time and spend my time in my room. Just like yesterday, when it was nighttime, Makaru called us together. You get it now? I said it many times, but we can't stay for long. It'll probably be shorter than yesterday, because Monokuma is starting to notice the existence of this room more and more each time. No, maybe this will be the last time we're meeting in my room. Huh? What do we do then, in the future? For now, maybe there's nothing else to talk about anymore. What? It's nothing. If it's a matter of the room, don't worry. I'll try to make a new jammer. Suitable device in its place. Okay. More importantly right now, is this about the second piece of information when Makaru was cut off yesterday? That's right. What was it about, Ray-chan? I was so worried. I felt uncomfortable in that moment. It was like the line of self-esteem hit the sky. I thought Akane was going to say, "Aren't you worried?" I thought she was going to say it out loud, but unexpectedly, Makaru just quietly drew her breath. Listen carefully. I remember what you found out about the Kizuragi Foundation. The same building. It's the place we're stuck in right now. The same building? We are in a Hosting Academy? No. What? This is not Hosting Academy. Huh? What? Are you kidding me? This isn't Hosting? Isn't the fact that we entered this building what was Hosting Academy originally? That's true, Ray-chan said it too. We found a guidebook from Hosting Academy and the structure of the building was the same too. No, at the time I only knew this, but that wasn't it. What in the world do you mean, Makaru? What do you think that? What's this? Paper. The Hosting Academy brochure found on the 5th floor. This is a structure of the 2nd and 5th floors. What? As Makaru said, it was a bunch of brochures that showed the structure of Hosting Academy. It seems to be the rest of the first floor schematics that Makaru discovered on the first day we were here. As you guys said, the first floor of this building is identical to the one I found earlier, so I had no doubts that this would be Hosuke Academy. But that was my mistake. If you take a look at the brochure, Hosuke Academy brochure, just by looking at the first chapter, the structure diagram of the second floor, we were able to understand the meaning of Makaru's words. What? The classrooms and library? And a pool? There was no pool, right? No. Not only that, there was no power room in this there's no power room in this document either. Looking back at the anxiety was slowly rising, I looked at the structure and diagram of the third floor, the fifth floor in turn. Now you understand? This place is not Hosuke Academy. Unbelievable. According to Hosuke Academy's brochure, the structure as follows. On the second floor there are classrooms, the library, and a swimming pool. The swimming pool is equipped with changing rooms and fitness equipment. On the third floor there are classrooms and a lounge, an art room, and a physics preparation room. The lounge is equipped with entertainment such as mini billiards and darts. The fourth floor there are classrooms, facility offices, headmaster office, information processor rooms, music room, and a chemistry lab. And the last fifth floor there are classrooms, a biology room, a natural farm, and an archery dojo. Oh, that makes sense. Boy, it's been a minute since I seen the layout of the first game. We ain't got none of that shit in this building. Yeah, basically, we ain't got none of that. A completely different facility. Then this isn't really Hope's. I'm not sure. So I'm not sure with only just this alone, because the surveillance cameras were turned into a machine gun. Isn't there a possibility that the mastermind transformed the entire school? Of course, this isn't the only thing. Did you really expect I'll be easy on you? The brochure merely gave the final blow to the things that I've been questioning. The things left as question? There were quite a few. Where to begin? Yes, the first question I had with the second floor was the first opened. I was with Maida back then, so you'd remember. What Monokuma said in the power room. Power room? You mean that Hosuke Academy can't get energy from the outside? Correct. Isn't that strange? The host peak that's located in the middle of Tokyo for some reason cannot receive energy from the outside any longer? Even if we assume that the outside world is a mess due to the world and most desperate event in human history, wouldn't there be enough safety devices such as the minimal reserve power? But nevertheless, Monokuma said it was impossible. From this point on, I began to feel a little uneasy about this. Also, look at the library and school offices. There were no books that could be found in the normal schools. It's all just paper and dictionaries. Kenjo also mentioned that in the fourth floor open and examined the office, it was the same when Uehara found Maki's cell phone, and it was out of range. It's strange considering the location of Hope's Academy. No way. The biggest question is still the appearance of the fifth floor. There are classrooms up until the fourth floor, but the fifth floor is billions of light years away from the school. You've seen it all, haven't you? Cruelly, the structure of the fifth floor is very similar to the power room on the second floor. Don't you think it's right to see that the original fifth floor was renovated from the school, on the contrary to the school itself was renovated? Then really, this is the Hosuke Academy. I can't say with 100% certainty, but there's a high probability we were kidnapped from Hope's Peak and mistakenly thought this building, which had a similar appearance to Hope's Peak. If it's not Hope's Peak, where are we then? Where do you think you are? A mark that we've seen countless times in this building until now. And where would you have technology to renovate a building of this magnitude? You don't mean the Kizuragi Foundation? The Kizuragi Foundation, or a building owned by the Foundation, is highly probable. It makes sense. Then the mastermind that imprisoned us is a member of the Kizuragi Foundation too? But then, Yamato Kizuragi, that person is a mastermind. I don't know. Considering the hypothesis of the memory loss, everything becomes a mess, whether they are an ultimate student or whatever. Even if you are God, it becomes impossible to find out the truth. This is nuts. Besides the fact that there's no energy supply and there's no signal area outside, it means that there's a high possibility that it's a place far away from a city. With the current notion, I have no clue. The more I found out, the more desperate I get. Maybe it's best if we just get out of here. Maybe we can survive. Why are you doing this, Makaru? What? Is that the extent of your ability? You said you were confident that you would cooperate, but now you're just trying to give up to despair? Don't be ridiculous, Maida. I didn't even say a word about giving up. I'm not so sure about that. Being so discouraged is already halfway thinking like that. You were so angry this morning, so I was worried you might be getting pressured. Is this 100% the Mikaro who always shouted at us, hanging her shoulders and dropping all over the floor the real deal? Have you finished talking, huh, Yuki Maida? You two, what's wrong? Stop it. Why are you trying to fight? This situation is different now that when I shouted, you're just leaning on me now. And when you get nervous, you pass the responsibility on to me. And now you're only seeing me whining? That's wrong. Even though I was surprised by the current facts, I haven't given up, and I have no intentions of giving up. I haven't despaired yet. You're scared to be so angry, aren't you? Damn! Oh, I thought she slapped the shit out of me. If you don't know a thing, shut the hell up, Maida. I'm saying this with all the more reason because I faced this situation. Now, even after hearing the despairing facts, I think it's a courageous act to say nothing is wrong, but in itself is reckless and stupid, not courageous, you stupid beggar. Realistically speaking, it is no different than committing suicide to just bump into each other like a fool, knowing that there's no information and there's no more answers to the situation we're facing right now. Hey, I can't lie, she's speaking facts. This is one of those situations where, bro, we are out of ideas, bro. We are out of clues. We are out of everything, bro. And the only way is by killing someone. I hate to say it. Now, that won't happen with me. I can't do that, but I feel Ray's pain. What else? Are you saying you found out the mastermind? You found a trump card to overcome this? No, I don't know anything, but I'm also not reckless. I don't mean to give up. Nothing will change if you get discouraged just because you don't have an answer. Before Kizuragi showed up, where did Mikaro go? You can't catch the mastermind with such despair in you. After this far? Did you hear what I said up until now? These are the two things I found out after putting together all the information I found up to this moment. In other words, putting all the clues together, all we found is that we may be as amnesiac and that this is a Hosei Academy. This is it. It's all over. There are no more clues. All up to the 5th floor, which is the last floor, has already been opened. And in order to go to the locker rooms to be unlocked, someone has to go and clear class trial. But since I promised to get out of here with you guys, no murder should happen. Or what? Do you want a murder to happen? That's not what I mean. The only hope Makako Kurikara doesn't tell us anything. Are you angry when you guys say, let's work together when you have figured out even if we need to rush thorough? If you want to say something to me, do it after you figure out something to fix the situation yourself. Don't speak nonsense in your mouth without knowing anything, you stupid fool. Damn. What? You guys are fighting now? Damn, we was on a good streak seeing everything. Monokuma. Great, he has to come anyway. I don't have anything more to say to you, so you all get out. Don't ever come to my room anymore. Ray-chan. Teruya's like, holy shit, what the hell just happened? Teruya is literally like, bro, I'm just trying to listen, and we just saw an entire fight just get witnessed. Hey, sorry if this is a bad moment. The surveillance cameras, doesn't seem like it's a malfunction. What the hell do I care, you fucking bear shit? Get out of my room! Scary. Yo. Ray is the best character in the game. I'm dead serious when I say that. Best character in the game. Mikaro, I'll just say this. Hope it's not to find it, but to create it. Oh, he had to hit the Satsuki, bro. Stop it, bro. My heart hurts every time I hear that line now. Bro, I gotta put that somewhere. Like, if I can get like I might have to like put on my wall like a Satsuki in the background and just have that line. Oh, don't forget it. Damn. This game is peak. Mikara kicked all of us out and locked the door. Looking at her attitude, I think she's going to distance herself with us again for tomorrow. We won't be able to enter Ricard's room anymore. Did we say something wrong? I fully understand Makaru's words and feelings. As Makaru said, even if we summarize all the information we have obtained since then, the conclusion come out. Of course, those two conclusions are neither a clue to escape nor a clue to the mastermind. Rather, it was a fact that made us more confused in our minds. But is it fine to just be angry and discouraged by that? Of course, Makaru is also a human. I understand that she could get angry or nervous, but I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. It's nighttime, so let's go to sleep. I think it's but I think I'll think much better afterwards. This game, bro, is so peak. So peak. Amnesia. The Kizuragi Foundation. This is Old Peak Academy. Confused information in Makaru's angry face kept glimmering around her eyes. Her feeling grew so intense that we had a serious fight with Makaru. Akane and Toriyo couldn't properly say whether Makaru's hypothesis was correct or not. It was too shocking. Kinjo still doesn't show any sign of waking up either. Damn it for this. Satsuki didn't save just to be like this. That's facts, bro. Don't let her death be in vain, bro. Her and Haru's death cannot be let down in vain, bro. I forcefully calmed my unsettled heart and tried to fall asleep. 7 a.m. In the blink of an eye, it's morning already. I was really upset last night. I should go eat first. Breakfast time. The people in the dining hall are Akane, Toriyo, and Kizuragi and me. Only the four of us. Makaru didn't come as expected. Rei-chan was here. A little before Makaru came here. Maida came here. Really? Yes, as soon as I arrived, she just took the food out of the kitchen and left. I called her, but she left without looking back, telling us to investigate on our own. She must have been very upset yesterday. But I still don't think it's Maida's fault. I can't determine whose was it, but I really don't think it was anyone's fault. But if Makaru goes away from us again, it's going to be hard to be together. Can we really do this by ourselves? I'm sorry, Toriyo. It's because of me? I'm not blaming you, Yuki. I thought yesterday Makaru was a little strange too. What should we do for now? I'm asking because I'm worried about this. Rei is obviously nervous. We've never gotten closer to her this much, but I can tell she has a great sense of responsibility. Even when she was acting alone, she has done a more thorough investigation than anyone else to escape from here. She's even promised to live together and escape with us. In the end, all the information that we worked so hard to find was useless. Because it was even more desperate information, Makaru felt a sense of being responsible. I shouted so loudly at her without knowing Makaru's feelings like that. Seriously, Maida? Why are you blaming yourself again? As I said over and over, Maida is not wrong. Thanks, but even if no one's at fault, there's still responsibility to take. Makaru has left us again. It's okay. Even if Makaru continued to help in the current situation, there wouldn't be much to do anyway. In the end, we're back to square one. Damn. I guess some things aren't going so well. Monokuma, don't just jump out of your seat next to me. What are you here for? Boo-hoo. Well, a few days ago, I thought you were going to come up with a powerful return. It seems it was just an image back in that court. That's just pointless meddling. Disappeared already. Hey, don't be like that so much. It's not bad to eat with someone else, you know? Recently, I don't know what you've been doing on Marukuma's room lately. Surveillance cameras hasn't caused any abnormality since yesterday, and I'm going to go over it more in detail, especially since I'm suspecting some things. Well, it doesn't really matter if you find something out of a broken camera. I don't really have to worry about a thing looking at that mood you guys have right now. Pooh-hoo! I get it. The method of trying to separate us like that has already become unsatisfyingly long time ago, alright? The taste of the food has become lacking, so why don't you get out? If you got nothing else to do. A deep kick. I didn't come here for nothing. I don't have anything to do with you guys, but I'm just here to check out Kizuragi's condition. Kizuragi? Kizuragi, how's your body? No problem. The food melts due to the winding taste of the esophagus. Yo, his brain is cooked. The honey guess was swallowed. A pleasant feeling. Looking good. How's your mood? I thought you'd be pretty nervous. What? I wonder if it'll be okay. The last thing to go to offer said that kid. Hey, how confident can you be? It's questionable whether that'll change anything, even if it's only one. You have a secret trick, Kizaragi. That's interesting. I come and see anytime, but it wins the game without defeat. Good, good. Your role as a treasure student could be more appropriate. Well then, let's see what happens next. Bro, this man is talking straight bullshit. I mean, I don't understand a damn thing he's talking about. What was that? Now he's gone. Well, I don't even know what Kisaragi is saying. In my eyes, it looked like Monokuma and Kisaragi were checking each other. Is it bad between them? If Kisaragi is a mastermind, shouldn't he be in a good terms with Monokuma? I don't know. We probably won't be able to know that no matter how many hours we think about it. It's better not to pay attention to them. There's no Makaru, Kurokawa is avoiding us, and Kenjo is still fainted. It's just the three of us, but I don't think we should give up just yet. Let's continue investigating the school as we've always done. Hope is something we can create with our own hands. Yeah, I agree. Maida is cheering us, so I'll do my best. I don't know if I can do it, but I'll try. If I find something, I'll let you guys know. That's all that matters, man. Just try your best. Even if there is a speck of wind, investigate that. Don't care. Makaru distanced herself from us, but the investigation will still continue. We can never give up our friends who have died so far. Don't give up until you can muster any more power. Morning. By not giving up, I mean straight to sleep. It's still a long way from night, but yeah, sleep. Yeah, get my ass up. Like I said, I'm trying to get to, like, at this point, yeah. Phew, I searched your fish for every, but there are no more clues in it. One locked door in the record room that opens only when you enter a password. If we can get in there, maybe we'll find something new. What? I just heard a door. What? Did I just hear a door close from the ballroom? I'll have to check. What? Huh? Kenjo? Kenjo, wait a minute, you're awake? What? He's ignoring me and left? Did he hear me? Kenjo just went out to the ballroom. When did he wake up? Rather, why did he go to the ballroom? No, you would need to look out for your body first. He's been lying in bed for almost 3 days. First, rather than push it too hard, let's watch the situation for a moment. If I got a chance later at night, I'll tell the others about it. That man just dipped the fuck off. I'm trying to figure out why that man, Kenjo, just literally came out the ballroom for no reason. It's already close to nighttime. I want to sleep already. Nothing new was found today, but let's not be discouraged. The most important thing is to not give up. We'll surely find something tomorrow. Oh, now that I think about it, I have to tell everybody that Kenjo is awake. I forgot. It's best to talk when we all get together. At tomorrow's breakfast. Probably the best if I go a little early. I'll get to meet Makaru. By the way, huh? What? There's a piece of paper on the floor. As soon as you see this, please meet me at the gym with everyone. Tsurugi Kenjo. Kenjo? At some point, a note like this. Oh, one moment. Has to be Ray. Hey, have you seen the letter from Kenjo? Huh? Makaru too? Yeah, I just came to my room and checked it out. That bastard, what the hell is he thinking? About that, I was originally going to say it at breakfast tomorrow, but I actually saw Kenjo come out of the ballroom earlier. It seems he's been awake for a while. What? The ballroom? Why did he go there again? He asked me about the current situation. Huh? Did you know about Kenjo woke up? Did you talk to him? I was surprised too. He woke up suddenly without any warning and asked me to tell him what happened after he passed out with his dying eyes. I only told him briefly the circumstance. Is he okay? Calling us out such a late hour, what do you think? If he sent you a letter, Makaru, the other guys... Maida, are you certain you saw him come out of the barroom? Yes. I called him out, but I don't think he noticed me. Let's go to the gym. Only bring it to Ria and Akane. Maybe he's thinking nonsense, that guy. What? Do as I say. It's not a matter of rushing or sleeping right now. Go to Akane, I'll get to Ria. Sounds good. Maida, what about Tyra? I don't know. She wasn't in her room, was she? Are you guys getting along all of a sudden? I thought we were gonna cut off. This is noisy, so I don't have time to explain in detail right now. Let's find Tyra later and continue along. We have to hurry. Oh, okay. Huh? What are you guys doing over together? Akane, where have you been? I've been investigating the 5th floor since this morning because I was determined today and decided to keep investigating except when I went to eat. In the end, there wasn't much to search, but I'm sorry. That's fine, just follow me quickly. Huh? Set into where? It looks like the crazy cop has woken up. Hurry up. At Makaru's decision, Akane and Tara joined. We decided all to go to the gym because Makaru was in such a hurry that I started to get anxious for no reason. What are you trying to do, Kinjo? What is this man trying to do? Why tell us to come to the gym? He has a gun in his hand. This man has a gun in his hand. He has a gun in his hand. Put that down. Kinjo. Maida, you're here. And the others too. Yo, his eyes, he's done. This man is finished. Bro, he is literally, his eyes look soulless. Your face, it's all dark. What happened? Kinjo, what is it that you're holding right now? What else? It's a gun. Gun? Maida said that he saw you coming out of the ballroom. In fact, you went to the arsenal, didn't you? Arsenal? With the ballroom still open? I needed this. All of you. It's more of a decision, together with Makaru. It was something I could not have imagined until a long time ago. I was completely broken. Everyone, you've gotten stronger, unlike me. What are you talking about, Kinjo? You're strong. The strongest among us. It's you, Kinjo. No. I'm weak. A weak piece of scum. Bro, don't do this, bro. I'm happy you're finally starting to reflect on your actions and your ways. But, bro, don't turn into this, bro. Bro, you're better than this. Kinjo, why are you doing this? Since you were in the ballroom, you've been weird. Your mind is broken, huh? Makaru, the ideology he has been observing and adhering to all his life. Death can only be the same as death. A criminal is only a criminal no matter the story, no matter the circumstance, no matter what, and there's no compromise. For this guy, Satsuki and Haru must have been quite a shock, because they killed themselves in order to save others. Meaning the belief he had believed in were destroyed by Haru and Satsuki, and his mind was also destroyed. That's right. To be honest, even I was surprised by their willpower sacrifice. Anyway, you just resorted your consciousness. Are you trying to kill us with the gun? Are you that crazy and trying to give up now? What? Again? Kinjo, do you want to do the same thing you did at the ballroom? Am I wrong? Kinjo, don't shut up now and say something. It's as Makaru said, but only 25% was correct. What? It is as you said, Satsuki and Haru's actions were incomprehensible. Even more, since Kinji Uehara's execution, I've been constantly reflecting on my own thoughts. Actually, I was feeling it vaguely. It's like my thinking was strange. I was just trying to rationalize myself by using the false excuse of protecting everyone. As a result, many people have died because of my garbage thoughts all the time. The others who I was able to protect were also put to death. So, what do you want to say? Even if you realize your mistakes now, will the dead people come back? Makaru, don't keep irritating Kinjo. The only one who's suffering the most right now is Kinjo. No, there's nothing wrong with Makaru's words. I'm responsible for what I've done. Up until now, and that responsibility is so heavy. That's why. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I have to atone. Stop it. Nah, he's not doing this. We're gonna save him. We are going to save him. Kinjo, what are you doing? Kinjo had the pistol. He was holding it upside down and aimed it at his forehead. Are you going to die? Even though I don't think this will be enough of atonement, for sure. At least I can live and breathe the lives of people who died because of me. Kinjo, stop it, because I'm a murderer. Kinjo, stop it. You're not a murderer. I mean, the killer was me. I stabbed Kazuna, and I ran away in the state, even made Ayame die. It was me. So come back to your usual self, Kinjo. Tyra, I've said a lot of harsh things to you, bro. He's really reflecting his life. When I think about it, I wasn't really in a position to say that to you. Don't apologize. You're not being yourself now. You stupid bastard. Do you think something like this will change anything? Did you just call us to show something so stupid, or is it just that fun to watch? This has to be done in front of you, because I have to atone for you too. Kurokawa isn't here. Kinjo, please come to your senses. We are no longer at the ballroom. Satsuki left us with hope, which means we don't want you to do this either. That's right. Rather than taking your own life, revealing the true nature of the mastermind and punishing them is the true meaning of atonement. Suicide is just an escape from reality. I'm different from you guys. I can't change my mind so casually like that. I can't understand why. Why are you thinking that way? You just you just realize your own mistakes. If you know your mistakes, you have to prevent that from happening in the future. No, it wouldn't be so simple. For normal people it would, but for this guy, the ideal of crime is the same as his own identity. In other words, the ideology that has been adhered to is destroyed. It's no different from denying one's own existence. Their existence is denied. The card said something like that a few days ago. The hypothesis is that if we're in a state of lost memory, that she might have been the mastermind all along. When you realize that you are the mastermind, you would deny the existence you have believed in. According to Makara, the current state of Kinjo is no different from hers. Of course, your existence is being denied is terrifying. It's terribly hopeless because you're not who you say you are. But even so, don't be stupid. Kinjo, don't try to die. No one in this world has to die. What do you think about human life is for? Maida is right. No one deserves to die. But I sold those people and made them kill. Bitch. There was intent to kill from the start, but the murder was induced by Monokuma's motive. Had he not been involved in such an incident, he would have lived a good life as a promised soccer player. That's a lie, he's trash. Hatano. To prevent her friend from becoming the Blackened, she sacrificed herself instead. In fact, it's not an exaggeration to say that she confessed it from the very beginning like Satsuki. Uehara. He was threatened by Monokuma, and he had no choice but to kill to save the children's lives, trying to throw away the minority for the sake of many. Everyone committed murders, and no one was truly evil in the end. No, 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 no. Bitch, it was the evil one from the very jump. Everyone else were good. I dismissed the results of committed murder and judged it as an evil, even after death. They all died tragically, unfairly, and horribly. I can't be the only one alive after this. This is the only atonement I can make. Stop, bro, stop. We're gonna save him. I think its time has come to end it now. Everyone, I'm sorry you guys have to stay alive. Stay alive and leave this school. Okay, someone run to him, push him, and take that gun from him. There's no way he's doing this. Kinjo, don't mess with me. What is this atonement? Damn it. No one wants you to die that way. Don't be so smug without knowing anything. What you're doing right now is just running away from your true eyes from painful reality. You're not garbage and you're not pathetic. Maida, in the end, it doesn't matter. It's not a difficult situation. If only I was an ordinary student, not an ultimate police officer. Could I have been friends with everyone? Yes, you could be friends with everyone. We're going to save you. Someone is going to run to him and save him. Kinjo, stop. He didn't just do. I'm done playing this game. I'm done with this game. Kinjo. No one could open their mouths anymore. It was so sudden. So simply, Kinjo pulled the trigger. There was no time to stop it. Is this a lie? Um, I'm in disbelief. Body's been discovered. Class trial will begin. Why we even wasted our time with this? The body discovery announcement. Body, you say? That Kinjo's. There's no way, right? Oh my, what is this? I can't believe that Kinjo's dead. Monokuma. Once the body is found, I rang the broadcast. But this is not the case or anything too complex. There's no sense in having a class trial. He just died with his own hands. He did. Huh? He's not dead. Kinjo isn't dead. Maida? Maida-kun. Kinjo isn't dead. I mean, Kinjo isn't the type of person to die like this. Maida, I understand how you feel, but don't waste your breath. You can't live after putting a bullet on your own head, right? This is a fact, of course. Even if you don't check, unless you have the reflectability like a white-haired boy. Reflectability like a white-haired boy, dude. That's a reference to something, bro. Oh my god, I can't get on the top of my head right now. I gotta go back and check, but I think I know what he's talking about. He isn't dead yet. Kinjo will survive. Kinjo is not dead. Stop it, Maida. It's already over. We couldn't understand this hardened. We couldn't stop him. That's just it. Don't be ridiculous. Kinjo is not dead. We can't send Kinjo away like this. Fool, see for yourself. You have already, but can immediately look, his heart stopped. Just like this. Stop. It's not. His heart is beating? What? Excuse me? Huh? He's alive, Kinjo? Anything is fine. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's get Kinjo treatment. But this. Should I allow this? Don't talk bullshit and get to the treatment right away, Monokuma. Are you going to leave this alone like the Kurokara in Kurokara state? I can't help. Actually, I don't want to hold a class trial like this. Fine, I'll pick up the patient from Monokuma General Hospital. Everyone hurry up to the recovery room. How does someone I'm so lost right now, bro. How does someone shoot themselves in the head and they're still good? Monokuma, what happened? Kinjo? Well, it's a real shocker. The results of my diagnosis were the bullet that Kinjo used was defective. Can you guys be for real? How can a bullet be defective? As a result, the bullet smashed the skull and caused minimal... You're telling me this man has a cranium dome? The bullet was so defective that it couldn't even pierce his skull, and it's just in it. Okay. The bullet smashed the skull and caused minimal damage to the brain. In the end, it didn't damage any important parts of the brain. That means he's okay? Kinjo's alive? Well then, this is what Dr. Monokuma guarantees. Sure, I did the surgery right away and passed the turning point. His life is no longer in danger. Thank God. I'm really glad. He's got a lifeline. Seriously, I can only say this is really lucky. No matter how bad this bullet was, it kept the muzzle from hitting the forehead and avoided a fatal wound. I cannot believe this shit. Even more shocking at short distance. I'm glad. I'm so glad. I don't want to see any of us die again. Well, I don't know if this is really lucky. What? I definitely said that his life was not in danger. It's just that what Kinjo's life is going to be in the future. Oh, he's a vegetable. He's a vegetable. Which means someone's going to see his vegetable body in this room and someone's going to kill him. That's what's going to end up happening. What do you mean? Explain in detail. What should I say? My condolences. The part necessary for maintaining his life were unharmed, but the brain cells that maintain the cerebral memory was destroyed. I can't say for sure yet, but to put it simply, all his memories, abilities, personal skills that Kinjo has developed over the course of his own life may have been shattered into oblivion. What? One last thing. The fragment of the broken skull are stuck here, and there I extract them safely. But even if he survives this way, he has the potential to be a plant, a human, basically a vegetable. Either way, the situation is not a joke. What is this? Ridiculous. Becoming a vegetable? How the hell did you do this treatment? Might have quit it. It's not Monokuma's fault. In fact, saving his life is close to a miracle. But Kinjo is... Maida. Yuki. There are things that just can't be helped. Nonsense. What is this? What the hell is this? It was all too sudden. No one would have wanted this. Did Kinjo really want something like this? I didn't have a clue. Oh, now you want to show up. You want to show up now? Now you want to show up. Get that weak shit out of here. I am so sick of seeing you on the screen, bro. You can't say anything. You can't do anything. You're literally wasting my time now. Guys, a body discovery man announced it? What happened? Did it happen again? Macaco. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. No one died. Manako wasn't mistaken. Mistaken? Kinjo-ku tried to put a gun on his head. I thought it was instant death for sure. He was lucky enough for not losing his life. I just finished the surgery in the infirmary. Kinjo did. Well now, I'm done, so I'll leave. Of course, since Kinjo is still alive, there won't be a class trial. But you already know that. Yeah. Thanks for joining in the party, Macaco. Congratulations. After that, we kept quiet and shaken with each other. To such a shocking reality, no one was able to talk. Makara, who had been pursuing Kurokawa, also left Kurokawa in front of her eyes and went back to her room without saying a word. Kenjo is still alive, but he'd rather be dead. Why did this happen? Did we make a mistake? How did we make a mistake? What? Why do we have to be the only ones to suffer like this? I mean, literally, he tried to kill himself, and this man somehow just miraculously survived. This game is literally nuts, bro. I'm telling you so much, bro. Like, I'm just losing it all. Just put my ass to sleep, bro. I can't believe this right now. I stopped thinking and forced myself to sleep as soon as I glanced at my bed. I slept as if trying to escape reality. I felt as all hope Satsuki gave us and resolutions were all in vain. I don't want to do anything anymore. We don't have any clues about the mastermind, and even my friend is in a critical condition, but will make a difference if I tried even harder. That's what I've already done. And this despair, it's just excruciating. It shouldn't be like this. I know it's not okay. Just losing it, bro. We're losing it all. Alright, it's every 7 a.m., whatever, man. Just get me to breakfast. I don't want to wake up. If I don't move like this, I'll no longer be irreversible. Hey, Yuki, come out, okay? Is that Taria? Yep, it is. What? You were here? I thought you were already gone. What's going on? I was about to go to the dining hall. That's because I was worried about you. Worried? Kinjo was taken down. Because of our relationship with Karu, it just went out the window. Everyone is having thoughts while big shocking events in front of them. I'm worried about the others too, but I'm mostly worried about you, Maida. I mean, I guess you were the closest one to Kinjo, weren't you? Was I? Did it look like that to the others? I thought Kinjo was the one friendly with me. Is that so? Did you know that your expression weren't a joke when Kinjo looked like that yesterday? It looked like you were gonna commit suicide by following Kinjo. What? I wouldn't do something like that. I know, it's just a joke. For that reason, I came to check on your condition this morning. I appreciate that, Tyria. You're my guy, bro. I think I did well to come. Haven't you been thinking bad things since yesterday? Uh, is it that easy to understand? Is it that easy to understand seeing my face? Yuki, I want you to keep your mind strong. If you give up, we're all in trouble. Tyria. I know this is not like me at all. Rather than reading too much on people, I'm the type to give up first. Bro, if I'm telling you this character development of Turiya, bro, has made me love this man so far beyond his capabilities. He is such a phenomenal dude, bro. But if Haru had been alive at this time, I think he would have acted exactly as me now. You remember? Forcing you to smile and talking stupid things too. I don't if it was encouraging, but you should try and refresh it a little. Relax for a bit. I'll be waiting in the dining hall. This shit about to make a grown man cry. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. This game should not be the way it is, bruh. Even though it was hard for you. As always, carrying and calling out his father's name. As always, Haru in desperation, trying to make things funny and swearing at him. He's holding on to it. He's clenching his teeth and tried to live on Haru's will. And not just Teruya, Akane and Makara as well. I'm the only exception. Get your mind straight, Yuki. The truth is not far. There's no such thing as endless cycles. Let's not give up. Believing in that possibility, there has to be a way. Because that's all I can do. Okay. Oh, Kurokawa. Yuki. Hi, good morning. Where are you headed? Fifth floor, to investigate. Her attitude towards me and the way she speaks was the usual Kura, but I felt like she was being aware of me. Not just me. Kurokawa has been in this state ever since she went out the room. Kinjo is okay. How is he? I don't know for sure. For now, there doesn't seem to be any danger on his life, so I can only hope he wakes up healthy. In fact, it would be desperate to say that he might become a vegetable man due to his situation. And it's Kurokawa who's most important right now. She was uncomfortable with each other all day. Even the incident with Kinjo was dismissed after we fought. Forgot about it, but it was still clear that Kurokawa knew something. Maybe it's because I made up my mind. It's only now that I understand Makaru's feelings. In this current situation where all breakthroughs are blocked, there is no hope. Kurokawa might know something, including the Kizuragi Foundation. Isn't her very own existence itself our only clue? Hey, Kurokawa, turn back. Huh? What do you mean? I don't know anything. Even if you ask me, I don't think I'll still listen to you. I haven't said anything yet. I can tell without saying. Stop doubting me. I can't tell you anything. You can't hear anything. Bro, what was that rocket that just came out of my... Yo, that just shocked the hell out of me. Annoying brat. Kurokawa, do you know our current situation? Yuki? Don't do this. We're colleagues. We've been investigating together. What kind of information are you trying to keep in secret so stubbornly? Go away. I don't know how many times I have to tell you. I just punched her. Yo, this man Yuki is on demon time. The last hope we have left is you, Kurokawa. Are you making fun of us now? Yuki, please. In a situation where there's no hope and yet everyone is trying to stay bright, not giving up, because the moment we get careless, we end up in being despair. If you knew something, tell me. If you don't even say this in this situation, you're treating us like idiots. Am I wrong? Please say something. Yuki, don't pretend you don't know. I'm tired of this. Because you know everything and you're gonna try to fool us. Are you going to leave us now? Answer me. Kurokawa? Yuki, it hurts. Uh, Yo, he went demon time. He literally straight hit a woman. That's insane. What did I do? Kur- don't come near me. Kurokawa, wait a minute. Yeah, nah. Buddy was like, had flipped a switch. What did I? It's not Kurokawa's fault that we're in this situation, but I'm blaming Kurokawa for telling us something and putting all the pressure on her. Even though I knew it, I said harsh things to Kurokawa. Oh, that's crazy, bro. This is nuts. Damn it. Damn it. Why did this have to happen? Because of Kurokawa, my heart, which had barely calmed down, began to shake again. It shouldn't be like this. Everyone is working hard, but I can't be the only one to fall in despair. Control your emotions. I definitely apologize to Kurokawa next time. I gotta keep working hard as well. Everything will be fine. Kenjo will recover without a hitch and will be able to find clue. Stay bright as possible. Guys, good morning. Guys, let's eat quickly. We need to investigate. Yeah, of course, we have to, but Maida, you seem very motivated for some reason. Really? Is that good? It's 100 times better than being saggy, haha. In my eyes, it looks like you're trying too hard. That's not it. By the way, I thought Makara won't be around. Are we eating together again? Don't be stupid. It's just I'm late to breakfast, so my timing just messed up with you guys. If I keep up with your pace, I won't be able to get out of here forever. Man, Ray, stop that cap. You want to be with us. Deadass, you could grab the food and literally leave like you did last time, so I don't want to hear that nonsense. But whatever. We decided to work together for once, because Kinjo is like that too. He needs to hurry up and get back on shape. If he comes to his senses and listens to us, back to cooperate? Really? I thought Ray-chan would definitely get mad and never talk to us again. Don't get me wrong. As long as you hit a wall, there are limits to what you can do. On your own. Oh, I see. I've only heard information Makara knew, but now it's a different day. In the state of not knowing anything, makes us work together to investigate. This was amazing. We wouldn't give up without being fed with despair, but still good things happen. Kinjo didn't wake up, Kurakara didn't forget, and we didn't find any clues. But it was definitely a good thing that we could get back together. Aha. Maida, why are you laughing all of a sudden? Nothing, I'm just kinda happy. Huh? Explain yourself, you bastard. After roughly eating, we now gathered to decide on what to do in the future before we continue to investigate. First, as long as we know that the information we got so far is useless, we have to collect new information from now on. New information. But to round off a little bit, it's already been a month since we were like this. We've only been able to damn, it's been an entire month and they haven't found shit. We've been only able to investigate this much, but we were able to find something. Investigating as usual? Of course, nothing is easy. So first off, we have to sort out certain information. Wait. Is it okay for me if it's okay to wait a minute? What? Stop talking? No, that's not it. I mean, the surveillance cameras. Oh, that's right. We're still... What do we do? Maybe first to Rachen's room? I said my room wasn't going to be used anymore, right? And don't worry, fools. Do you really think I wasn't prepared for anything? As Akara said that, she pulled out a sloppy switch from her pocket that had multiple circuits shown. What's that? This is the portable version of the jamming I've used in my room. You can make it wherever room you wish and just push a button by sending the jammer to the nearest camera. That's incredible. Rachan, you surprise me every time. I didn't think Rachan would be an ultimate inventor too. How do you make these? I only know just how to make these. There are parts overflowing here and there. If you understand the principles of cameras and eavesdropping, you came to this level of a university class? A university class even though we're still in high school? Anyway, we can talk freely. But it'll be a matter of time before Monokuma knows soon. Then, going back to what we were talking about, you said you found solid information? Yes, as Tyra said, there are no more clues left in this building anymore. No matter how you've been running around looking for them, there won't be anything extra to find. Meaning, from now on, we have no choice but to pick the rest of the clues are considered remaining and come clear on them in one go. What are those clues? One time, I mentioned it before again and again. There's some facts only Kurakara knows. Makako-chan is one of those clues. Maybe she knows the full story of the incident we're caught up in. She could be the only one who knows that much information. However, for some reason, she doesn't want to tell us. She's been clinging to tenaciously, making it go away. She just keeps avoiding us more and more. I felt the same way I met Kurakara a little before I come into the dining hall. Because of my impatience, I apologized that I had done something wrong to her, but now we have to focus on thinking about measures. At this point, you might think it's not that she doesn't tell, it's that she can't really, in any case, rely on her is no longer a wasted effort. So what? There's no way anyone else knows about anything? Are you sure? Huh? There's one. The person who's eating breakfast over there. Oh, we gotta try to somehow get information from him. Kizuraki? Isn't it obvious? It's almost certain that the Kizuraki Foundation was involved in this crime, and he's from the Kizuraki family. But the problem is about his head having issues. There won't be a conversation at all, right? Did you guys have a serious conversation with this guy? He might be weird, but from my point of view, this guy is perfectly normal. I think I understand a little bit, but do we really know anything? Besides, if the amnesia is really true, is there as Makaru says? That's just an assumption. Moreover, nothing will change unless you try. Shouldn't we be looking at all possible methods? You're right. So, with Makaku Kurakara, who has reached his peak of alertness, let's put her aside for a moment and let's hear something from him first. Makaru, are you saying you're going to rush straight at him? We don't have time to mess around. In this first place, there's a limit to the jamming of the surveillance cameras, as we should move as soon as possible. So, I don't know if you heard us, Yamato Kizuragi. Shall we talk for a moment? Hey, are you listening? Karu? What? Yuki, Akane? Teruya? What? Kizuragi? Something seems off. Makaru? Makako? What do you always say? What are you trying to say? Where's Makako? How am I supposed to know? Don't go screaming and making a mess. Makako Kokaro, you mean? If it's her, I met her a while ago. She said she was going to investigate the 5th floor to investigate. What the hell? What's going on? Kizuragi, didn't he suddenly seem normal? Yes, I noticed too. Hey, let's go after him now. Why, Makaru? Stop idling around. Something is fishy here. Makaru was feeling restless. Yamato Kizuragi suddenly became strange. What is this? Is it a harboring or something? Leaving that question behind, we decided to follow Kizuragi. Kizuragi must have gone to see Kurokawa. Kurokawa said she was going to investigate the 5th floor, so she'll be there. It seems everyone went ahead. I need to hurry too. Boy, this is getting nuts, boy. Guys, did you find Kizuragi? Maida, that's... What? Holy mother of God. There was blood no matter where we looked at. But wasn't the 5th floor originally with dry blood stains? It was not just me. The blood. It wasn't dry. The blood that was spread and smeared from the beginning. It was warm blood that it had just been spilled. Oh my God. What in the world? This is a lie, right? Maybe. That's not it. Well, maybe someone else. There are bloodstains running from the lab down in the record room below. This blood, it wasn't originally from the 5th floor. It's a new bloodstain. What are you talking about? Don't run away from reality, guys. Don't you all know that too? Even if you're trembling, there's only one path ahead of us. Someone shed blood from one of us. What else could it possibly be? Can't. It's a phrase that you use at a time like this to say you'll turn your eye blind. The last execution of Satsuki, the thing I thought would never happen again. A murder happened again. Another person died and we have to go to a class trial in order to uncover the killer. Don't be ridiculous, damn it. Maida. First, we need to understand the situation. Tuya, go to the infirmary room on the 1st floor and check if Kinjo is okay. Maida and Taira, follow me to the investigation room. Oh yeah, alright. If you look at the bloodstains, you'll notice something happened in the laboratory and the record room. So let's go look at those first. Taira, you go to the lab. Maida, you follow me to the record room. Record room. Okay. The floor is sticky. A lot of blood seems to be flowing out of the record room. I don't know who the owner of this blood is, but if they spilled this much, Maida, you might as well be prepared. Damn it. I wanted to believe that it's not going to happen. We've been asked from Satsuki to deliver hope just a few days ago. Oh, it's only been a few days. I thought it was an entire month. We made a decision. So I thought no more murders would happen, and I firmly believed it. But this was our mistake. When did the four cases that occurred so far come with notice? Murder always comes unexpectedly and suddenly. It was the law. There was no more reason to say that there will be no more murders, and I was being neglected without any basis. I should have known what happened in the end. By the way, Makaru, come to think of it, I thought we couldn't go into the record room. We need to the record room. We need a password. That's true. Perhaps so. Only the Kizuragi Foundation officials know the password. Then the person who organized this crime couldn't even enter the record room, right? This blood could be a forgery, as it was Yamaguchi's case. In reality, the incident happened somewhere else. It's unreasonable if you think about it normally. But why don't you recognize after the fact of chasing after him? You mean Kizuragi? Ah, yes, Yamato Kizuragi. I don't know if Tsuruya has checked on Kinjo properly yet, but if Kinjo is safe, there are only 2 people who are not here right now. Kurokawa said she was going to investigate the 5th floor, and Kizuragi who followed after Kurokawa. In a sense, yes, but I don't think it's weird. Both of them knew the password to the record room. Anyways, it's highly unlikely that this blood is the blood of one of them. It can't be. Damn it, damn it. What do we do? How can we open this door? Besides that, do you remember what Monokuma said in the 5th floor just opened? If someone's already in the record room, the door won't open even if you put the correct password. If the 2 of them are stuck in the record room, this is no joke. This is an emergency. Hey Monokuma. Hey Monokuma, come out. Yes, thank you for nominating me. It's Monokuma-san who called and runs whenever. You called anytime. Monokuma, open this door right now. Something big might have happened in there. It's an emergency, so we can use your help in these cases. Moreover, don't you already know what happened anyway? Huh? Well, what happened? Of course I know, but it's a little difficult to comply to Maida's demands. Why? I don't know the password either. Huh? Not even I don't know the password. But my powers don't work at all in the record room. Meaning, no matter how much I try, I can't open this door. It's not that I don't want to open it, it's just I can't open it. Poo-hoo-hoo. Still, someone may be bleeding and dying in that place. You mean we can't do anything? Um, Still, if the situation is right now quite tense, if a murder has happened and you can't even enter the crime scene, this is becoming a spoken hoax. I'll give you one hint. The door leading to the record room is in fact not the only one door. Not the only one here? Maybe. There. Pooh, Makara seems to have noticed something already. Now that you know, you won't need my help. The sight you will soon see. I'm already looking forward to how much it will drive you into despair. What, you damn thing? It seems the finale is not so far away. Come on, stay strong. Ha ha ha! I hate this damn bear. This Matakuma, he's just fooling with us. Hey Mata, ignore that trash and follow me right now. There might be a way to the records. For real? Where are we going? If we come, you'll see. We have to hurry. Run. Makara, this is the ballroom. Why are we suddenly here? Keep quiet. If my guess is correct, Makara, you can't just at least explain. This is in the center of the dance hall. A white cloth hung from the railing at the top of the, as if someone had climbed up. What? My prediction was correct. I think the door you can see above me is probably the only one that leads to the record room. How did you find out about at once? Around that time I was in the ballroom, I kept worrying and more concerned about this. I wonder if the upper floor was connected to the fifth floor. But after escaping from the ballroom, the fifth floor was open, yet there was no room. The fifth floor led to this door, except from the one and only record room that hasn't been investigated yet. That's true, but what is this cloth? What about it? It must mean that someone entered the record room one step ahead of us. For now, let's not worry about the slightest thing and check the insides of the records. Okay, we just got climbing skills now. What are you standing there for? Come on, hurry up. Okay, we just got the skills, bro. We got no time to waste. Go right in. Inside here. There may be some bleeding or collapse on the floor. Maybe already dead, but we still have to prepare ourselves because despair must not stop anymore. Wow. This is the record room? Isn't it similar to the ballroom? This is the door. The back really goes to the record room. Wow. I mean, who would know this? I don't know. Don't you smell something weird? Did you notice too? The smell of gunpowder and the smell of blood? It was the embodiment of death. This death feeling has already been experienced 4 times before. Beyond this gate, the aura of death overwhelmed us with a terrifyingly powerful force. But we had no other choice but to open it. It's already when someone has disappeared. No more. You can't run away anymore. It's reality. There's no other choice but to face it. When I opened the door, there was a sealed staircase. I jumped with 2 steps up the very short stairs, and within a few seconds, the word emergency exit tagged on it appeared. As we opened the door, a mechanical gray fluorescent light greeted us, and at the same time, just. Oh, I'm getting so tight, bro. Why is this lady covered in blood, bro? With the whole entire machete knife in her hand. Like, they are already making this thing seem so obvious that it's her, but I know it's not. This is insane. An incomprehensible sight. Mikako Kurokara standing with blood all over her body. And the blood of the ultimate inventor, Yamato Kizuragi, who can no longer breathe, appeared. Wow. Wow. Kurokawa? Oh, she is covered to the max. Huh? You, what did you do? A body has been discovered. A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, class trial will begin. Yeah. So, Kurkar, what the heck happened? How the hell did this happen? Kizaragi's death, a bloody Kurokara. In this chaotic consideration, I couldn't even remember how much time has passed afterwards. Only had fragmentary memories of Akane and Toria's running after hearing the announcement of the body and telling them how to enter through the ballroom because they cannot enter through the front door. And now everyone is gathered in the records except Kinjo, who's lost consciousness. All the survivors of the school of murders we have. I'm looking at you so different, Korokara, but at the same time, I just feel like it's just too obvious. Now, I'm not saying you still haven't done it because you're the only person that I could believe that could have done this, but bro, just having blood all over you with a knife is just not enough for me. Anyways, Makako-chan, clean up the place stuff. Are you okay? That's fine and all, but is that the time to say that? I mean, he's dead, Kizaragi. And doesn't that mean the culprit is among us? According to Ryo, he said that there was nothing wrong with Kinjo. But it'll be a miracle if that guy opens his eyes now. Meaning only 5 here can commit the crime. 5. That's 11 people breathing in this spacious building. Among so few people, there's a culprit. But look, Maida, Otori, Rei-chan, and me. Didn't the 4 of us have been together since this morning? Yeah, since the last time we saw Kizaragi, we were all together. Who was the last person we met since Kizaragi died over there? You're caught. Literally. Might be the freest, most easiest cash trial of all time. Possibly. We'll see. And more importantly, Kurikawa was alone at the scene, and her blood was covered. Her body was covered in blood. There's nothing more to see here. We don't even need a class trial. Don't you agree? Shut it, Taria. We don't know until we investigate. As long as we have time, we must before the class trial. But look at the reality. No matter who the culprit is, the murder doesn't change. Soon it will be his turn to appear. His turn? Did you call me? Oh, of course. Have you all calmed down? Can I start slowly? Monokuma. Yes, yes, you didn't betray my expectations either. I put a lot of effort in this motive. I, I almost thought, what if the murder doesn't happen? It was a little bitter, but it unfolded just as I hoped, and the endorphins were injected. Yahoo! What do you mean, good? What the hell do you think about humans, Monokuma? Kizuraki-kun. We didn't meet him for very long, but they were still a classmate like us, I believe it. Before we even got a chance to get along properly? Why are you even mad at me? I didn't kill him. And friends, you say, heh, there's such a tearful friendship. Still, everything already happened, right? What you should do now is not shed tears as you mourn your friend's death, but rather uncover the truth of the incident and punish the culprit, right? The same as always. That's right, I'll give you the Monokuma File 5. Investigate hard and try your best to clear the class trial. Again, you mean we have to do it? The terrible trial again? Yes, we do, Akane. Still, we can't run away. We started now, we can't stop here. That's fine, but something is wrong here. Huh? Monokuma, it's you. You seem a little different than usual. Doesn't look like you're rushing something. Well, really? If if Makaru somehow felt that way, maybe that's it, right? But who? Well, who cares what I do? Because the fact that a murder happened doesn't change. Skipping over. But as Monokuma said, there's nothing we can do about it since it's already happened. Let's do this. We don't have the time to stop here. We must not run away. If the guys made up your, if you guys made up your mind where we left the ballroom, you know it by now. That we will never give up into despair. I love that positivity, Ray. How come it's like the first thing we said? Well, it was pretty good though. What has already happened, we can't turn back. Like everyone said, we can't longer lose. We can no longer lose to despair anymore. And Makako, you got a lot of explaining to do. A lot of explaining to do. Unexplained points and uneasiness still hadn't gone away, but we decided to fight the despair again in order to win the class trial right before our eyes. Wow. Kizuragi. His body was that I couldn't even open my eyes to see. His chest was severely damaged and his heart and his internal organs were much more visible. It's like he was hit by a grenade. In truth, we didn't really know much about him. I wanted to know him, but due to his brain abnormality, it was impossible to have a proper understanding, and the time we're together was absurdly short. Still, according to Makaru's hypothesis, it's just that we did not remember Kisaragi may have been our friend too. And even if they weren't, it was hard to react so casually to someone's death. You've been in touch for so little time. Kisaragi, wanted to know a little more about you. Come to think of it, the last time we saw Kisaragi at the dining hall, he seemed to have changed for a brief moment. No, the case comes first. Let's put all these questions behind, otherwise we will die. First, as usual, let's check the Monokuma file. Victims Yamaguchi. Time of death was 8:30. Cause of death was due to a shock from the laceration. A huge holes in the chest, no other injuries were found. That's it? This is the end of it? Of course, the Monokuma file is less informative, but this one especially is bad. Well, let's summarize this information that can be confirmed with only this. The time of death was 8:30 a.m. It was around 15 to 20 minutes when Kizuragi left the dining hall to find Kurokawa. It can be said that there is no contradiction regarding the timeline. The problem is that someone killed Kizuragi within 10 minutes or so after leaving the dining hall. No, let's not blindly doubt. As Makaru said, it's never too late to do this at the class trial. As it seems obvious, there's a highly probability there are facts that we don't know. Other than this, there was only a brief description written, not even an objection, not even an object believed to be the murder weapon. If we think about it in reverse, the weapon itself might be highly related to the case. Yes, we already know from experience. Since the time of death itself was a trick, there was a Monokuma file that hit estimated time of death. For now, if it's like this, there doesn't seem to be any incident that would make our thinking from left to right. Let's focus on that. Monokuma file and juke bullets. And on that note, I'm ending this. This was a lot of information to impact. A ton of information to impact. I am so glad to be back. Boy, I'm telling you, I am sorry I took so long to play this again, because God, this is peak again. This is phenomenal. With Kisaragi gone, right now it's looking like it's obviously Kurokawa, but we gotta read more into this investigation to really see who really is the true culprit of this case. But man, more and more, man, this game is just, it's different, man. I'm telling you, I am just amazed with like so much information you can impact in one. Is just crazy. But glad to be back. When we come back, I will be finishing up the investigation and doing the class trial in the next video. Boy, oh boy, Kizuragi, I didn't know you for that long, but boy, you was your head was just messed up. It was just all out in the weeds, man. All out in the weeds. And Kinjo, bro, I'm still in shambles about him. I'm still in shambles about him right now. Hope we get to see him in the next class trial for like a snippet or something. I need my homie to make it out. But thank you guys for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Sorry it took so long again. I keep saying that every time because it's been a minute, but we back on this, bro. Locked in. Finishing this game. What month we in? June? It's getting done this month. Trust. Okay, hold on. I cap on that, but just know it's gonna get done soon. So, thank you again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.